Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off.
You're at a 1.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hold on one second. I was trying to grab her ladies fright so I can put this in the chats. Okay.
We should also be live on my channel right now if anyone's watching. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right. And I posted Ladies Fright, her link to her channel in the chat so that, hold on one second, guys, so that y'all can follow her if you're not already following her. This is Joan from Ladies Fright.
Hi, everybody.
She is great. She's very funny. I think you guys will like her. So if you're not following her yet, you should definitely follow her because she is hilarious. All right.
Thank you all. And yes, on mine, because we're also live on Ladies Fright, this is Florio. She is also great. Probably one of the most dedicated researchers I have met. And dedicated in the research of petty, which I also very much appreciate. So I love a girl who's like, I'm feeling a little bit petty today. I'm going to research something. So I really much enjoy that. And Florio has been great through every aspect of any drama that's going on in the community. So thank you so much. And thank you for having me. What have you been up to recently?
Sorry, I had a cough. I don't mean to cough. Oh, wait, I can mute there. I forgot. Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm very distracted. But yes, we have everyone in the chat. We have Dust and Douglas and Zombie J, Marie, Glitter Flame, Jody, Kristen. Hello, welcome. Laws,
Hi.
Oz. Yes. So what have I been up to? A whole lot of just... I don't know, man. Like between the weather and then just like a bunch of other stuff, it's like I've been like depressed lately. So I've been dealing with a lot of that lately. Oh, you guys don't get to see the chats on the screen. Hold on, let me fix sizing. Let's do this.
Just while you do that, Boneyard, hello, and Taryn, hello on my side. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, it is Friday the 13th. I kind of do keep forgetting that.
Yeah. It's Friday the 13th, everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. So in order to, can you put a chat up on the screen so I can see how big it is?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. All right. So you know what? We're just gonna do normal size in order for us to both stream because I'm like we should both stream together.
Yeah.
I have to like put it this size, and you guys are gonna see some back end stuff. It's okay. It's fine.
We're trying to cheat a system, honestly, and let's see how it works out in the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm quieter than Joan, you guys said?
Stopping before you go into Kenny's show. That's perfectly fine. I forgot that it's Friday too.
Yeah, how are these levels now, guys? I know OBS doesn't show it to me properly. Like, it's always...
Yeah. And it's hard to tell on my end too. So, because people sound normal, I sound normal to myself. So,
But yeah, let me know if that sounds okay to you guys. And then we should be good to chat.
yeah.
I turned her down a bit and I turned me up a bit, so...
Wow, trying to silence me. That's really
Well, at least if it's like even, then people can just turn up their
Yeah.
speakers. Yeah.
I don't disagree. I'm just kidding.
Okay, sounds better. Okay, cool.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I haven't uploaded a video in like a month. I just uploaded a sneak peek of it. To be honest, like I have been working on this video for a month, but I've been dealing with like a lot of just depression crap, and it's not even really anything like YouTube or anything. It's like literally just this winter is rough and it's catching up with me. And also just like, I mean, the Epstein files, like stuff is very depressing. So I kind of got caught up in that rabbit hole as well. So I think it's just like the state of the world. And then I'm like, and it's winter. This winter has been the worst winter like ever on record. So it's just like, okay. I'm just been like really tired. And,
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of us have been like, I know I have friends who have MS and they've been like, this has been so hard on my body. I am so tired. I'm so irritable about everything because I'm in pain and I'm tired. So I completely get you there. My one coworker who has it has been taking off more than they usually have because they like, not to go into it, but started like PT recently and was wiped out for 2 days after doing that much physical labor. So I completely hear you there, but I don't know. This time change messed with me. Like I was gonna say, like the time change in the fall messed with me more than any other time change before, and then this one is also messing with me. And I can't tell if it's because I wake up every morning, it's like raining, and I'm like, well, I just want to be back in bed now. But
no, I find like I personally prefer this time, like the summertime, but they're like if they end it, then we're stuck with the winter time. Like the summertime is like set up that we get more sun. As well, in the chat there, Peter said that his sister passed away on Tuesday. I'm so sorry for your loss, Peter.
My condolences. Yeah, that's awful. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and your family at this time. That's really rough. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's most important is like take care of yourself, take care of your family, do what you need to do to mourn. Don't push it down and hide it because that doesn't help.
Yeah. I hope someone's making you meals. That's the typical thing my family does is if someone suffers a loss or going through like a major surgery, I think it's always nice to start like a food train and stuff like that. It's the last thing you want to think about is cooking and eating, and you have to do it. So
Yeah.
So yeah. Moving on from that. No, I totally.
It's been like a rough, it's just rough everything. I don't know. This winter it really has been killer,
Yeah. I have just been so overwhelmed the past couple of days, I feel. And it's not, I guess maybe this is burnout. I've never experienced burnout, but maybe it's burnout. But I was complaining the other day. I was like, I have 3 scripts I'm writing. I did have 2 things I was editing. And I'm just trying to like plan ahead as much as possible because my anxiety manifests in me going, this is too much, and quitting not like quitting, but like I can't do anything anymore. And especially being a new channel, you like the biggest thing is consistency. And I'm still at like 300 subs. If you want to get me up to 500 subs, guys, I wouldn't yell at you. I would celebrate that fact. And like getting those watch hours up and just like constantly doing stuff. And then like I have a life outside of this. I really love my life off of YouTube, so I need to respect it and respect the time of that. So yeah, it has been a lot. I got really frustrated this last week. But I think it
Yeah.
started with I had one script that I didn't think was going to go anywhere, and I got frustrated with it, and then it gave me an idea for another script, so I just gave myself more work to do, obviously. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, and that's thing, there's been some issues with the recording that I did. And then I realized just my writing was all over the place. And so I've been like, I wasn't happy with the recording or the script or anything, but I'm just like, it's so daunting for me to think about having to rewrite and re-record it that I've just been like, I'd rather just fix it in
yeah,
editing.
I
And
yeah
that's
the
what's been taking me so long.
yeah sunk cost fallacy of it all is a lot.
Yeah.
I have my husband edit my scripts for me. Do you have? I guess do you have anyone look over your scripts?
No, no. I usually like,
Okay.
I usually look them over like multiple times. It's just like, I just noticed that I was doing like a lot of word salad stuff for this recent script. And when I was editing it, I'm like, I'm repeating myself like over and over in with different words. It's like,
Yeah.
what am I doing here?
Yeah.
So I'm just fixing it in post because
I I've done that too, where I've already said this, I've made this point 3 times now. I don't know why I'm doing it again. But so my as I said, my husband edits my scripts, and he leaves me little messages, and sometimes they're really funny. And
oh,
I
that's
was like,
cute.
maybe I should, when I do get monetized, do members only videos, and it's just me reading his messages to me. There was like one where I was complaining about how men, like, it's this joke on TikTok where like men can't see things if there's something else in front of them. Like if you're like, "Hey, can you get me the pickles?" and they're like, "I can't find the pickles in the fridge," and you like
Right.
move the milk and you're like, "It's right there."
Yeah.
I was saying something like that in a script, and he wrote like, "Hey, I resent and identify with that."
It's so funny.
I know.
Uh,
So, yeah. But okay, so do you have anything? Oh, well, you were saying, what do you have in the works if you want to mention it?
yeah, I just I'm working on like a comprehensive, it's like a deep dive into all the different cult types because each there's
Yeah.
like different types and like subtypes kind of, I guess, of cults.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that these things were like defined and I didn't know about this. I just thought like a cult is a cult. But I've been hearing people recently on YouTube a lot saying cult of personality. And I'm like, what is that? That sounds interesting. So I looked it up. I was like, this is interesting. I didn't realize that this was like a whole thing, but this makes sense for some certain cults, right? I'm like, okay. So then I started researching it some more and I was like, oh, there's so many different kinds. So I was like, I don't want to just do a video on cult personality. I feel like there's like, I got to talk about all of them if I'm going to talk about one. So I decided to do a whole video on all of them. There's like 9 different ones that I
Oh,
cover. So it's a long video, but everyone on my channel loves long videos.
yeah.
But it's not just like, I didn't want to just cover the cult types, because just the cult types alone would probably only be like hour and a half of my video. But I wanted to put like a case study for each one so that we could
Okay.
kind of like look at an example, because I thought that people would enjoy that more. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that the video takes off okay. I feel like it's not going to go well. I don't think that people are going to like it. I have no idea. I've been
I
working on
like
it
the
too
first one
long.
you put out.
Which did you watch my the initial one? Because I
Yeah.
had some people
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah, yeah. And then I
Yeah.
just released it like with the full quality for members for a sneak peek.
Oh,
So they
I'm
were
sorry.
watching it as well.
Oops.
No,
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 but
it's just no, it's like anytime I'm like working on something that's taking me too long, what I'll do usually is whatever I'm done editing, I'll like package that for members and I'll call it like a sneak peek because I'm like at least I
yeah.
can give you something
Yeah.
while you're waiting on me editing. So I'll tend to do that when it's like, this is taking me a long time and
Yeah.
I'm so far behind on everything. So but
It's
yeah, and
totally
that's
fine.
thing. I think I've had burnout, like depression, like
Mm-hmm.
it all kind of like combined together. It's not really like I love YouTube. I have no problem with it. It's just like I don't know, man. I've just been like really tired. So
Yeah.
I think it's the weather. It's a combination of a few things, I think.
It's a lot. The state of affairs is big. The personal state of affairs is large. I know, like, we've been like talking back and forth, and like, just in dramas happening, and somehow
Yeah.
somehow we're always involved in it. Does that make us dramatic? Maybe, but I won't say
Maybe.
that
I
on a
don't
live
know.
stream.
I think that just like our like circle's pretty wide, so we're bound to have somebody be a drama queen. Like it's just like the law of averages, right?
Yeah.
But like to be honest, like the drama hasn't stressed me out or like made me sad or anything. But what it does
Okay.
do is it takes my time. Like I tend to put a lot of time into it, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's like talking to friends about what's going on, trying to make them feel better, or just like sitting down and like organizing my thoughts on like the situation, if I need to, if there's some reason that I need to mention something about it. So it's like that's sort of what's been going as the time. It's been time consuming. It's more time consuming than than stressful. Definitely like my stress and because I'm so tired, it makes me think depression, but like it could be fibro, which, my fibro already was flaring as it was because I was working too long, like hours during January, which nobody knows because I removed all the videos because of the Pomeranian. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like that took a lot of hours out of me. So I'm like, I was already like having a fibro flare. And then it's like, I don't know, I think this might be fibro, but like I don't have as much pain as I initially did. So this makes me think depression. I don't know. Yeah. But
I mean,
like spring is almost
one
here. So
Yeah, but one could lead to the other and vice versa. Like feeling depressed
yeah.
means less movement, which I know can make fibro act up as well. And, fibro can cause pain, which then can lead to depression. So, maybe you have a little bit of both, which is
Yeah.
so fun.
And then the fibro, yeah, it makes you like the pain makes you tired because you've been like trying so hard with it, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rebecca
Well,
was
I say,
saying
yeah,
my
I don't have
iron.
fibro, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Rebecca was saying my iron was 10, so no spoons. I'm sleepy all the time. Like your iron levels were low. That's one thing I do need to get checked. Is I don't eat enough protein. I actually don't eat enough food. I know people think that I do because I'm fat, but it's like I really don't. I just have like when I have bad pain days, I reach for sugar. Like every time it makes me feel better, and that's what makes me gain weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like so I don't eat enough, and that I don't eat enough, and that's the other thing that makes me gain weight.
That's also
so.
like not just how weight works. There's a lot of other things from a fellow fat girly.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've looked into it.
Well, yeah, because like they started offering like dietitians and different things for free in Ontario. Like it was like 10 years ago, and so I have a dietitian. Like I was talking to her, and like she had me record my food for 2 weeks, and I handed it to her. She's like, "You're literally not eating enough." She's like, "That's why you're gaining weight because your body's in like a starvation mode." And she's like, "Any day you do eat enough, it's just you're putting it on as fat." But there's like, I don't know. I feel like is an ADHD thing or something because a lot of times food just looks gross to me. I just don't, I can't deal with it. It's
I know,
almost
like,
like a slight ARFID feeling with it, but like I don't have ARFID. I don't know.
I know, like you and I have talked, and maybe you and I haven't talked. So I'm dyslexic, which is a form of neurodivergency, and
Yeah.
I don't like. There's a lot of overlapping symptoms, we'll call them, or like quirks.
Yeah.
And one of them is food texture. Like, are your
Oh
just
God,
your
yes.
texture
No,
threshold in
texture is
general?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
be-
cannot deal with texture, certain textures.
I'll be eating something, like I'll be eating an avocado and it might be slightly browned. And like it's fine. It's just oxidized. You can eat it. And I'm eating it, and halfway through eating it, I will be so grossed out by it that I basically want to throw up right now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that is the most neurodivergent thing ever of like, this is fine until it's no longer fine with me.
Yeah, that's the problem with me too, is the ugh. And yeah, and if I get sick, like if I puke or anything else, like if I get sick from anything, I can no longer eat it. Like I won't eat it for like a year or 2 or 5 or whatever. It's like it's off my plate now. So I was really into the Dubai chocolate stuff, and then I got
Oh.
really sick once recently. And I'm like, no, I can't with it anymore. I can't touch it. It's just like I'm over it.
Less so recently, but I used to get bad acid reflux, and like that would make me get sick. And anything that gave it to me, I would be like, I don't want this anymore. I have blueberry covered like almond, like the powdered covered almonds, and the last time I had it, I had bad acid reflux, and I'm like, they're gonna sit in my my snack drawer for years now. I don't know what's gonna happen to them, but they're not getting touched. So
Yeah, I have GERD or whatever, and then so I have pills for it. But like, I'm finding the digestive enzymes are working better,
Okay.
which is the Beano or whatever is the name brand. So I do take those, but I bought some no name brands that were like really cheap and it's not as effective. But I'm like, listen, I had to buy 2 bottles to get the deal, so I'm just gonna use them. But they're a little bit weird because they have a aftertaste when anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of like, oh, just push through. But that's the other thing. If I burp and if I taste something, like if burps from food taste really gross, I can't eat it again. Like it's it's another one too.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I burp with a lot of carbonation. I'm a gassy
Oh, yeah.
animal. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
much, but yeah.
I've quit like drinking pop. It's like I buy like a little 6-pack of those like mini ones, and they'll last me like 2 weeks because I've given up pop because it's just like, I don't know, I just lost the taste for it. So
That's fair.
it happens. But I get into like modes where like I have to have the same flavor of everything. Like I do like the same flavor.
So that you have that mindset where you get like a fixation food.
Yeah.
I don't get fixation foods. Like that's like not that I get people having fixation foods. I personally don't have a fixation food.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
Well,
just have cravings.
I
just
have
of it.
so like my water drops. Like I'll put this for flavored water. This is like the only one that I like. First of all, Splenda. I need to have Splenda because it uses the it's the different kind of sweetener. Because aspartame
monk
gives me
fruit?
migraines. This is
yeah.
like the whatever. What's the other?
think it's usually monk.
Sucralose. Yeah, it's called
okay.
sucralose. So this is the only one that doesn't give me headaches. I don't drink sugar because my ex was diabetic. And once you quit drinking sugar, it's very difficult to drink sugar again. So the only ones I will drink is iced tea. Love iced tea. And like maybe some sugar in a coffee or tea, but I can actually just use sucralose. It's not a big deal. I do have sugar Gatorade right now because like this is the only Gatorade flavor I will drink. My drinks are like really picky. There's only like 2 flavors that I can stand. So it's like the diet is always out of stock. So I'm just like, I just started buying the sugar, but now I've been like mixing half and half. I'll do like half water and half Gatorade. And I'll do this as like a cherry flavor. And then I'll put like a little bit of the watermelon in it.
Are you on a water talk? Are you bringing back water talk?
Oh God, no, I wouldn't be able to do it because I actually am that picky. I don't want any other flavors. And water talk
fair.
is insane. And when I do use these drops, like it's a very small amount. Like I don't like a strong flavor. So
Okay.
which is why this Gatorade is a very light flavor too. So
Yeah.
sorry, I'll catch up with chat. I know we're ignoring you guys, but like we're just chit chatting too. Yeah, Rebecca's taking iron pills and vitamin D. Yeah, I got my vitamin D tested and I have been taking that for a while. I should get my iron. I think he tested last time, but I'm going to ask him again. Consider getting my master's teaching socio-political climate in U.S. It's a mess. I used to work in politics. I left politics because of this mess. So, yeah.
You need a master's to understand what's happening right now.
Yeah, there's chunks of it I fully understand, and there's chunks of it I like have no clue. I'm like, what? My RA has gotten so bad. Is that Peter? Yeah, Peter. 12 hours a night running a press isn't going to happen anymore. Running a press. Oh, like a printing press? Is that what you mean? It was too much for me. Really affected my sanity, reduced watching. Oh, that other drama. Yeah, there's been other drama you guys don't know about because it's among the friend group. We don't need to publicize it.
No.
So
I
the
was
other drama that everyone knows about, like that's been like we've been ignoring them and we're just done with them for some time now.
yeah.
Probably like 3 weeks or 4 weeks plus. Yeah. So
I was also talking, and Dust will know this about my little appearance on his Power Ranger one. That's also what I was talking about. I wasn't
Oh,
going to reference the
yeah.
other thing. I'm sorry. I don't
well,
wanna bring that
no,
up.
there's
Yeah.
like, but that's the thing. There's like a thing with Dust. There's the other thing that we,
Yeah.
we don't need to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been there's been some stuff going on. So we're just like, honestly, it's not like super stressful, but it's just time consuming because I want to be there for like my friends and stuff and just sort of help navigate the situations. So, yeah, anyway. Everyone I know tends to use raw sugar now. Raw sugar is good. I do have raw sugar in the cabinet, but like, yeah, I just once you quit drinking sugar, like it's very difficult to drink again. Like the only thing I can do it in is iced tea because iced tea is tea. Like tea, I'm like I could do either, and I love tea. So I'm like I could do sugar, I could do sweetener. It's either or. So I think that's the reason I like iced tea. Plus also sugar and caffeine helps migraines, so I have to get the sugar kind because it helps with the migraines, which is why I also decided I'm just going to maybe drink one of these a day because maybe it helps with the migraines. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. Hi, Vic.
Oh,
You
hey,
like
Vic.
tea because it's sweet?
No, I have like a collection. I have a tea collection.
Because I was gonna say, like, since my husband comes from Japan, so at times we'll have like cooled barley tea, and I love that. But it's like
I don't think I've
almost
ever heard of that.
savory in flavor. Yeah. See if you can find barley tea. It takes a while to like go through, but it is closer to like a bread almost, I would say. And like I do
Ew.
like beer. You don't like bread? Who doesn't like bread?
No, like liquid bread. I'm just thinking of liquid bread, and I'm just like kind of grossed out. Like,
have you had beer? Do you like beer?
not really. Like,
Oh,
yes, I've had beer, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I
don't really
just
like
see if
it.
you can find some barley tea. It's very good. I promise.
All
I'm
right.
not selling it.
Well, it's
I'm
like,
clearly bad at selling it.
I bought this like throat coat tea that like Bailey Sarian. I watch her like dark history stuff, and she mentioned this tea just offhand, saying how it helps before you record. So I bought the tea. And I could only find it in a case. So I have a ton of it. I think I gave some to KK before she went home. I got like 12 of them. So I'm like, okay, take like a couple. And I made it. And it's like, I understand why it coats the throat. But the tea has like a goopiness to it. And even when you pull out the tea bag, it's kind of like a weird slime to it. So I'm like,
that.
but I think that's why it works. So...
Yeah.
So anyway,
but I don't
have
like
that
it.
tea. I know. I have that tea set aside. So I'm like days that I'm just like my throat is like really dry or something like that, or I'm like coughing a bunch. I'm like, okay, I'll make one of those horrible teas. But yeah, so I have like a case of this stuff.
Yeah, I'll stick to my ginger lemon tea if I'm gonna do that. I'll just stick
I
to
do
that.
like a lemon tea. I am picky on the ginger. It depends how much is in there, but I do like lemon tea. Yeah.
Whatever Twinnings puts in. That's what I'm not fancy with my teas, I'll admit.
I have to see. I don't know, because Twinnings tea is like very weak. So I usually buy like well there's a tea and coffee shop down the street from me, and I get loose leaf, and then I like it's
Okay.
fun. It's like a mix of different stuff.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like honestly, there's like this President's Choice brand, which is like it's the fancy store brand of all of our stores in Canada, which are all Loblaws. There's No Name is one brand. That's their discount brand. But President's Choice is their fancy brand. that tea is great, and their President's Choice tea, it's always like really strong. I like strong tea, so yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Costco has a green tea that's fairly strong, so I get that.
I am
So,
picky on green tea. There's
okay.
hair or something on my lip. Oh my god.
You're good for doing lipstick and having hair at the same time.
I think it might be a cat hair. So
Oh no,
can't
that's
see
even
it.
worse.
Yeah, the green tea I love actually is there's Tim Hortons. They have a tropical green tea, but it's like it'll be in stock and then it's not in stock for like a year, and then randomly a store will have it. So I go and like buy a bunch of boxes, but it's like so difficult to find a replacement.
Yeah.
Their green tea has less tannins. You know that tannins. You know how it tastes. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
dry.
I know
You know
about
that.
tannins.
Yeah. So
I like
I
wine.
don't know. So yeah, like their green tea seems to have like less tannins in it, so it's like
Okay.
not so drying. And I like green tea though, don't get me wrong, but
Mhm.
green tea can be very drying. It can
Yeah.
dry up my mouth really easily.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's the bitterness of it. Yeah. I get that.
yeah. But I do like me some green tea because it's a way that too, it cleanses your system while you're getting caffeine for whatever reason it works. So it's like sometimes I'll do that when I'm just like dealing with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to cut back on caffeine. So like I moved to like half calf coffee, and now I don't touch the green tea because I think it's going to be way too much. So that's the other nice thing about
Yeah.
diet sodas is a lot of diet sodas are also caffeine free. So, but that's that
Yeah,
aspartame.
you can get some. Yeah. Like caffeine, I can just quit it. Honestly, I can quit anytime, whatever. This is the ADHD, because some days it will put me to sleep. So it's like I gotta test out the waters for like what's today gonna be, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna like have an iced tea or a with energy drink if I'm working and need to like get a boost again, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like blah. Anyway.
I accidentally quit caffeine cold turkey because I don't have many, like, I don't usually have sodas and stuff like that. And, like, I like sodas, and if they're in the house, I'll have them, but I don't usually have them in the house. And I accidentally, like, went decaf and didn't realize I wasn't getting any caffeine, and I had really bad stomach cramps.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
realize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I went through a withdrawal of caffeine. It's not like
Oh,
I have
wow.
so much that, like, my heart's racing. I don't really have, like, I don't like energy drinks, period. But like because it was such a ritualistic thing, having it every day, it took about 2 weeks for my body to go like, are we gonna do that forever? I don't like it.
Yeah,
I had
it's
bad stomach cramps
interesting.
for 3 days. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's some stuff for me that I can just like quit cold turkey, it's fine, but then other stuff like smoking took me forever, and even still like I vape like non-nicotine stuff once in a while. Because I have an addiction to the mouth stuff, like the
Yeah.
movement, but I'm not like addicted to nicotine. I don't have any nicotine anymore. When I vape, it's like literally just it's juice without I make my own juice for it. So but yeah, then it's like most of the time I don't even touch it, but some days I touch it, and it sort of depends. But that one was hard to quit. Caffeine, though, I've never really had a problem, but I don't know if it's the ADHD part of me that's just like I was self-medicating. I have no idea, because I used to drink so much coffee. Like Canada, we have a higher percentage, like per capita, of coffee drinkers than the world. Like if we all just like added us all up to a percentage, right? Canada drinks
Yeah.
the most coffee out of all the rest of the countries. So like we're nuts for coffee. We really are. So I used to drink a lot of it, and then I just stopped drinking it, and then I was like, that's fine. And it's like, and then gabapentin and Lyrica. Just because pain meds, if you guys know, I can stop that cold turkey. I've always been able to. I wasn't aware that there was a withdrawal, but then I've been talking to other people who said that they have these horrible withdrawals from it. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that there was a
So
withdrawal from it. Yeah.
withdrawal varies so much between person to person too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also have not been drinking. Vic says try the mushroom coffee. I have tried putting a little bit of the mushroom coffee in my regular coffee.
I don't like
I
mushrooms.
don't know if it's done
They're
anything
gross.
too much. Mushrooms are so delicious.
They're so gross to me. The only time I can eat is risotto, mushroom risotto. That's the only time that I will eat mushrooms. Otherwise, they're disgusting to me. Like, they're so gross.
We've been trying to eat more
Oz,
vegetarian. Yeah. Go on, sorry.
yeah. Oz was asking, does Canada have the same stringent food standards as Australia? You're not allowed to put artificial ingredients in foods here. It's regulated, given a healthy star ratings. We're somewhere between, like, I don't know Australia's stuff, but I know like England is very regulated and they banned a lot of stuff, like so you don't get it at all. We're somewhere between America and England because yes, we allow a lot of artificial stuff, but we also have banned a bunch of stuff that America hasn't banned. So like we're somewhere in between. It sort of depends on what it is. There is stuff that we have banned actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to get into a hot topic that I think we would be interested in?
Yeah, sure.
Do we want to talk about Elton taking a little trip?
Taking a trip?
Well,
What do you mean?
Going on tour with our dear friend Annabelle to Salem.
Oh, like him moving to Salem, right? But he's not doing. Is he doing the Annabelle tour? Did he announce that? Or
I don't think he's doing a tour, but he's taking some of the artifacts up there. I don't even know if he's
yeah,
taking Annabelle.
Salem.
I shouldn't say that.
I've known for some time that he bought a museum in Salem. Me and Stevie have known for a while. We just didn't say because the person who told us was like, if you say anything, like they'll know it's from me, kind of thing. Like they'll know that I told you. So we were just kind of keeping it quiet. But yes, Elton, that's the museum. He bought a property in Salem, and they're opening up a museum, and all the other stupid crap that he's been buying, which I love. There's people like in the chat saying that's not an artifact. I bought this from IKEA in 1995 or something. Like I'm just like, yeah, like dude. So. He's also trying to set up like Zach Bagans. He's going to have like a thing about murderers and stuff, which I hate that there's like these murder
Ew.
rooms.
Why?
I find that stuff so gross. He's trying to copy Zach Bagans, honestly. Like it really is a copy. It's pretty much going to be the same as the Zach Bagans Museum. Yeah. So it's going to suck for people in Salem. Yeah.
Yeah, and like as I mentioned in like the Discord that we're in, I really hate the idea of people promoting in a literal town that is a historic proof of like the negativity of what happens when you falsely accuse people of being witches. And then they're going to come up with these artifacts from this couple that became more public or more in the public eye with the Conjuring movie, which was all about falsely accusing a woman of being a witch.
Yes.
So like I don't like it. It feels
Yeah,
like-
it's really like inappropriate because it's Ed and Lorraine also were like big time against witches and stuff, and they blamed like a bunch of demonic possessions, like whatever different cases they were on. They blamed it on witches. Like they were kind of like jerks about this stuff, right? So like I think that it's kind of bad to put that in there because it's just I don't know. I think the whole thing is gonna like Salem to me is kind of like a town that sort of celebrates witches, you know, in a sense, and like it's, you know, witches wouldn't have like a murder room, you know. We wouldn't be like showcasing something where you're accusing someone of being a witch or, you know, in history, which it never was true, but whatever. Like it's just I don't know. Like Ed and Lorraine made up the witch thing. Like the witch thing never was a thing. Like they decided that. So like they created a fake story for their essentially like a hysteria. Like it's the same thing as Salem, right? So I just don't know. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't really agree with it.
It feels like they did want to cause a hysteria, and as I said, Salem is supposed to represent what happens if a hysteria happens.
Yeah.
I like that Salem celebrates witches. I do wish, and I do see the shirts nowadays. I don't agree with everything on the back of the shirts, but like the shirts that said they burned women, not witches, which is, and they first off, there was no burning of witches in the
there
Americas.
wasn't any burning. No, they hung them.
They hung witches in America. They did burn them in Europe, but not in America. And like I do agree that like you have to remember that they like at least in Salem, in the case of Salem, they were, as far as we know, just women, and Gosport.
No, there was men. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like that's why it should have been like they murdered people, not
Yeah,
witches, because like it was men
yeah,
and women. There was men too, and they didn't burn them. No, they hung them.
yeah,
And there's people that died in the jail from disease and stuff, waiting for their trial. So like, there's a bunch of people in there too that passed.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't really agree with that. Sure, there's stuff about I've seen at Salem I don't really agree with. I think that there's also like a lot of misunderstanding or misinformation that they keep spreading about witches too, and I don't really care for that stuff. But I understand that people are confused about witches because there are these books from like that were written by church people from the Renaissance, and that's what Ed was going off of. Me and Stevie figured out which book he's referring to whenever he's talking about witches and stuff.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a specific one, and that one was referenced as well for the witch trials. That book was like referenced when they wrote the book for the witch trials about like rules about witches or whatever. So it's a very old book, but it's definitely all propaganda by the church, right? So
yeah,
it's like I hate seeing the church propaganda for sure. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's yeah. If you want to read some comments, you can. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no, so people are talking about gabapentin. You gain so much weight. Yes, and that's the other reason why too. I've gained a lot of weight since doing the gabapentin. I started on Lyrica, then it just kind of didn't really work as well, so I kind of just stopped taking it. It was super expensive. So then I switched to. I was off everything for a while, and then I switched to gabapentin, and I tried lowering my dosage of gabapentin to see if I really need to be on it still, because it makes you gain weight, and it's very difficult to take off the weight when you're on the meds. So I lowered my dose down to like a third of my normal dose. And I did not, it wasn't even psychological because I forgot I did that because I create pill boxes for the month. I put my pills in like where is it? One of these thingies, right? So I already created the pill box and I just open it and I take it. I never like look at it. And then I was complaining about being in horrible pain for like 3 weeks. I was complaining to KK and our friend Danny. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm in so much pain. And then I like looked at my pills one day and I was like, oh, I forgot I did that. I forgot I was doing a test because classic ADHD. So I'm just like, now I'm like, okay, it's either I got to choose gain weight, make it hard to take off weight, or be in pain. And I honestly, I just choose the weight. Like the pain sucks. I don't like it. Yeah. You can't do anything when you're in pain, so
No, you're not gonna lose the weight if you're in pain either. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We're talking about the Salem witch trials. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, just a little bit.
yeah. Because like Elton, I mean, he's going to be bringing all the Warren stuff to Salem, and like a bunch of the Warren stuff is misinformation and like the church propaganda. Like that's what Ed and Lorraine were pushing, right? So. And I mean, it's obviously all the stuff is like lies anyway. It's all like fake knickknacks. But yeah, I don't really agree with it. I
I
don't know.
think I'm more annoyed at the fact that it's probably going to be successful because unless you're in
It
this
will.
niche, you won't know. And like when you go to Salem, it's a tourist area. You're going to
It
go
is a
spooky
tourist,
things.
Yeah,
So
it is definitely like a tourist town kind of deal. Yeah.
yeah. So like people are gonna be like, I don't know, what do you want to do? And it's like, Mom, Dad, this YouTuber that I watch is doing a museum here, and it's like, okay, well, we already went to the witch house one where you go and you watch the 3D room with the wax figures. I guess we could go to this one now next.
Yeah.
So
And I hope that he does like make sure to let people know if there's kids or whatever to like not force them through the murder room. Because that's thing in Zach's tour, it's like a full like you have to go on tour, like it's a tour. It's not just a peruse my museum thing. So you're following a tour guide. It's like 4 hours. And each room has like different things that Zach has like pumped into it to get body like you're just having a physical reaction to the environment, not the item. So like some rooms the heat is turned way up. Some rooms, there's one room that has a bunch of smoke being pumped into it, like the fake smoke stuff, and you're in like all these rooms are really tiny too for the most part, and you're like next to people and there's just you're packed in there. So it's like this whole psychological thing, plus also, I don't know, I think something's in the smoke because I mean, Hannah from Hannah the Horrible, she had like, she saw a ghost or something weird, right?
Yeah.
But it was in the smoke room. She saw like this bright light and this other weird stuff. She was explaining it because she's like, it was real. It was so real. But I'm like, I think there's something in that smoke, like to be honest, in my opinion.
Or like lights coming from somewhere.
Yeah,
They
he could have
do
had a
weird
light
things
in
with
there.
lights. Yeah.
Yeah, and because each room is like, there's like some rooms are dimly lit, some rooms are brightly lit. Like you're like, it's like a
It's a sensory
overload.
nightmare. Yeah.
It is,
It's
yeah.
overloading
It's like
you.
it's a sensory nightmare, exactly. And the tour's like 4 hours. And once you start it, you are not allowed to leave it. Like
Oh my
you're
God.
locked in, and you're not allowed any drinks or food, and no bathroom breaks. So I'm like, of course people are gonna like faint, like see something,
Yeah.
whatever, have a feeling, because you're essentially torturing them psychologically, while you're forcing them through this stupid tour, right? And then like
Yeah.
part of it too, it forces you to go through the murder room. So like I do hope that Elton has an option for like kids who don't need to see that crap, right? Because
Do they have
Zach's murder room is very offensive. It's yeah.
They have a low sensory day. You know, like how sometimes the supermarkets have low sensory shopping. I need a low sensory day. Okay, and just before I have something else to say, but Mr. Prison says you can project on smoke, and that's what I think is probably might happen. And it's very
Yeah.
easy to hide small LED lights. It's not very
I
hard
have
anymore.
to. Well, it was like moving towards her or something. I'm not doing the story justice. It's on.
Yeah.
I don't know which video it's on. I'd have to look. I'm not sure. It might have been on her stories channel. I think it might have been on her stories channel. I don't know. I watch all her stuff, so I this was a while ago that she went, so I'm not sure. But she explains it better, and she was saying like the way that it moved or whatever, it didn't seem like it like was anything in the room, and the room was like really tight and condensed. So she's like, I'm not sure where they would have hidden all this stuff, but yeah, anyway, she explains it better. But I mean, I wrote underneath, I was like, hey, just so you know, like Zach sets up all these rooms to have bodies have a physical reaction, like smoke, heat, just like the size of the room, everything, right? So yeah, he wants it. Yeah.
Speaking of sensory nightmares, have you seen Seg's most recent video?
Oh my God. Yeah. I watched the premiere. I understand why SAG like wanted to show it, but like if I was paying for that, as soon as I walked in, I'd be like, you need to turn all this off. Like I
can't.
have like I'm neurodivergent. All of this needs to be turned off. Like I would
Yes.
not be able to deal with that. So it's like, I feel like he should have just asked him to turn off all the crap.
Yeah.
Because like what is other people have like posted past videos going to that house, and that was not a mess. So I'm like thinking either he added this or the other YouTubers were like, turn this crap off, because it sounds bad on the video,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I wonder
wish
if like
that
once
he
he
just
left, they all
asked.
just shut stuff off because they're like, you can't film in that.
No, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, why would they set it up like that? And then, yeah, too, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like he should have, like, sure, film like 5 minutes of it, but then be like, you've got to turn this off because it's going to be a horrible video, you know?
Yeah.
And he does ask if they're YouTube, like when you book, are you a YouTuber? He cares about that. So if he wants a video to look good, he needs to turn that crap off. Oh my God. It was so bad. So I watched during the premiere, but I had to mute. I'm like, okay, there's something at the end of the video that's really important, he said. So I was like, okay, I'm muting until I see you leave the house. I can't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I don't.
he-
I think I left a comment saying like that's a censor, like that's to me, I don't react well to loud sounds. Like, and I've said it before,
Yeah.
you can have a conversation with me and I can have a tough conversation and hold my own, but if you start yelling at me, I shut down. And like I feel bad because
Yeah.
it seems like it's a manipulative tactic, but like no, I can't. I freeze.
Yeah,
And-
no, I that's interesting because like I do the same thing, but it's because like
Yeah.
of my past being yelled at by an abuser. But it's interesting you said that about, like, what did you say? People were like seeing it as like a manipulative
a
tactic.
manipulative tactic.
And
Yeah.
I've never heard that before, but I was dating this one guy and he accused me of being manipulative because I did that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not being manipulated. I'm not even aware that I do it. It's like a reaction thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come from a very loud family. I don't want to say
Oh.
there's like any misbalance of things, but like if someone got upset with you and they start like yelling at you,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would just be like, I just can't. Or I start crying, which I also hate. But if I walked into
Yeah.
there, I would freeze. You couldn't tell me anything because I would be like, nothing's getting processed.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. I would
so
not
on
be able to
alert of what's
process
happening.
anything. Yeah.
No.
Anything being said would have been gone. I'm like, no. And yeah, we're talking about the Steve guy's house. Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
remember what's the name of the house. What does he call it again?
Oh my God.
It's
what
like
is
House
it?
of the Dead or something stupid.
Yeah, Steve's House of the
Yeah.
Dead. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Steve's House of the Dead. Yeah, yeah. Also,
I-
hey Joe in chat, and it is Joe's birthday. I saw that he was streaming as we were setting up the stream. So happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, also, I would never get in a car with a man. Just in general. Just if you're not my Uber driver or I don't know you personally, I'm not gonna get a car with you. I understand that's part of the tour. I'd be like, you can just tell me on the Google Maps. I'm not gonna get a car with you. And at one point they stop at a gas station. I'd be like, no, please let me
Yeah,
out.
I think that he said that they stopped at Wendy's. Like he went to Wendy's 2 times too or something. I
Oh
think
my
he
God,
told
did
us
say
that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's like what? And then we're talking about Seg's recent video, Side Eye Guy. If you go to the Side Eye Guy on YouTube, just watch his latest video.
Yeah.
Um
But don't do that right
so-
now. Do it later.
yeah, do it later. It's a rough video, but it's also really important because it's like he actually outs him for like doxing him and stuff and giving out his personal information to strangers. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. In the one scene, like he has this tape playing, and I think it's telling you stuff about the neighborhood or the whatever bullshit paranormal history crap. And
Yeah.
Steve does not stop talking. He's talking over the tape. And then I'm like, what's going on? Why is there somebody talking in the background? What's happening right now? This video
was
is like
like,
so
it's-
chaotic.
I
Yeah.
thought he was on a call with another ghost hunting crew.
I'm like, yeah, like, where's this woman and why is she talking over him? Why are they all like they're talking over each other? And then Steve's like, oh, let me turn this off after like a long time. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't right away. Like, it was like 10 minutes. So I'm just like, dude, like, if I was paying for this, I'd be like, no, you need to, if you're going to talk, turn that off. Otherwise, don't talk. Like, pick one or the other because it makes for a horrible video, you know?
Yeah. I think the minute a tour guy was like, get into my car, I would be like, I simply cannot.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think that
getting-
there's like a aspect of us being a woman though in that sense, you know.
I didn't want to fully bring it up, but also that is just like the idea that you don't have to think about that is a little bit of male privilege. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's the same
Yeah.
anger I feel when men are at bars and they just leave their drinks to go take photos. And I was like, I could never. I would never
No.
get into a car with a man I don't know, especially. And like also, I know like for Seg and Ian, like all the flowers I can give them for that because like I could imagine being in that car because I'd first off be terrified I was gonna get murdered in the whatever gas station lot they were in. And then to go to that house and just be bombarded with sounds, I was like, this is to disorient me now to be murdered.
Yeah.
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah, like half the car scene was him having that tape playing, and that was starting to like overload my senses. I'm like, why are the two people talking at the same time? I cannot deal with this. And then he turned it off. I was like, okay, good. Now I can pay attention because I'm like, I'm not taking in anything that he's saying. And he's like, sorry, I'm gonna leave this in the video because stuff he says is really important. I'm like, I can't hear. Like, I'm not taking in whatever he's saying. Like, I would have demanded that he turn all this crap off. That's what they should have done, in my opinion. Anyway, I think that they should have after 5 minutes and be like, okay, turn this off. You know.
I kind of want to know what they were supposed to be doing around the town. I don't understand why it's a whole tour of the town. Why are we leaving the property? I don't understand.
Yeah, like I thought that the property was like the thing, but now he's saying that this whole like town or whatever is built on top of this. It's Steve is like, it's such BS. Like the whole thing is such BS. Yeah.
I
It has
love
vibes of like that. What was that stupid horror house or whatever that
McKinney Manor.
Mackie? Yeah, McKinney Manor. It's like
Yeah.
McKinney Manor, but not as violent. Like, cause that's what it reminds me of. Cause it's just a
Yeah.
lot of BS. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Would
Sarah
you get
says,
in the car if there was free tacos? Says Joe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
no, absolutely not. I can go to Taco Bell myself. It's
Yeah.
2026. I got rights. I have rights to buy my own tacos. Also, this is probably not the taco I want. I want specifically a Crunchwrap Supreme. So, no, I'm not getting in the car for tacos.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like a specific kind I like. I prefer the crunchy tacos, or at least like real corn tortillas, like the yellow corn tortillas, which are very rare in Canada. It's very difficult to find them. You have to go to
Not
like
here.
certain restaurants. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like restaurants that are run by like people that moved here from Mexico, which it's a small number. It's a small percentage. So it's hard to find good food. But there's some really good one, but I have to drive like an hour, and
You
I
should
don't
come
have a
down
car
here
anymore.
someday. Oh, well. You should fly down here one day. Oh,
Yeah, one day I will. I mean, you're not too far from me, to be honest. Like,
no,
you really
not
aren't.
at all.
Yeah.
No, I have been to your neck of the woods, and it's about a 6-hour drive, so it's not bad.
Yeah, because I took a plane to New York City for work one time. I had to go there. And like I didn't really like I kind of knew that we were close, but I didn't realize like how close we are, because like literally I think we spent more time boarding the plane, like waiting in line, boarding the plane, getting set up, than we did like in the air. Like it was such a fast flight. I'm like, it was
Yeah.
like 20
You
minutes
don't
or
even reach like a
something.
cruising altitude. They're like, that
Yeah,
takes
it
too
was
long.
like it was
Yeah.
so fast, and I'm just like, we are really close actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it being Friday the 13th, I was watching Dust and Eric's video before I came on here. I didn't get to finish it yet.
Oh yeah,
It
Eric
is-
loves Friday the 13th. Yeah.
He does, and I'm sure he's seen it too. I didn't realize he's also from New Jersey. I
Oh yeah.
live in the region. I'm not going to give too much away. I live in the region of the Blairstown Diner, which is apparently like where part of it was filmed. And
Nice.
the way they talk up that place is so funny to me because it is literally just a diner that has like Friday the 13th like party decorations in it.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
It really is. They're like, yeah, we do like an eat there and like we have like cake and everything. And I was like, okay.
I was saying, like, sometimes if it's so like corny, I love going, because it's just like, it reminds me of like, I don't know, when I was like a kid, and they didn't try very hard at certain places to,
Yeah.
just kind of like reminds me of that. Yeah.
I'm sure they're doing something tonight, and they probably did something last month too when it was Friday the 13th. But like when you go there, it looks like such a normal diner on the outside, and then you walk in and they have like the fake
And it's
bloody
just murder.
handprints, everything.
God.
No, it's literally just on like the walls. Like the tables are a normal diner table.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
like
so funny.
2 people working there any given day, and you're like, hey, is this the diner? And they're like, yeah, it's the diner.
Yeah. That's so funny.
It's not, it's not a
Julie-
bad diner, but
Julie did ask about the telepathy tapes documentary. The telepathy tapes are actually like complete BS, and they actually damage those kids, but more than they help, actually. It causes a lot of issues. I do actually have an interview with someone who used to be a facilitator for the telepathy tapes, and I have to work on that video. There's a lot in it. They psychologically trick the facilitators during the training to make them convinced that what they're doing is scientific, and it's not. And they psychologically trick the parents, and then they treat autistic kids like have some sort of telepathy and superpower when they don't. And all it's doing is like, it's setting them out even more as like not, I don't know. It's like, oh, they are like, they have telepathy abilities, and they're not like the other kids. Like, it just kind of like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, it like makes it hard for them to fit in with other kids that don't have autism,
I
you
would-
know?
I
Can't
don't
think
know
of the
what these
word I'm trying
are,
to
but
say.
like depending on what amount of needs the the child has, I almost said the student, the child has that could
They
also affect their communication abilities.
Oh, well, that's they take in the nonverbal autistic kids and they put them through these like really shitty experiments that they can't consent to, and they can't
Mm-hmm.
say no, and they can't choose to leave if they want to leave, and then they force the kids to do this like for hours. And all that they're doing is the facilitators are leading the child the whole time. The facilitators and the parents, they're leading the child through touch most often,
Yeah.
sometimes through something visual, and they don't realize that they're doing it because they've convinced these people like that this is that they need to do that. I have an interview. I
Okay.
will be getting
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to. I would love to see that. I don't know what these are, but that sounds
Yeah.
interesting in a way that it sounds like it's going to make me angry. But what
It
doesn't
does make
nowadays?
me angry. I mean, like when I was in that interview, like what makes me angry is the parents, because I'm like, why can't you just love your kid for being your child? Like why do they have to be special? Because they're broken, they have to be special? Like that's to me, I'm like that pisses me off. But
Yeah.
I said that to the person I interviewed and she was like, "Well, it's not necessarily the parents that's what they're thinking. They're just like they want to help their kid, and then they find this program and they get convinced that this is a way to help their child. Like they get tricked too, you know?"
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave in her notes about that, but like my personal opinion, I don't like that the parents do this to their kids because they can't consent. They're
Yeah.
nonverbal. They cannot consent.
I mean,
So I think it's messed up to do it to them.
it.
And they pretty
It
much like
there.
put them in like a fishbowl, and they're like, "Okay, you have telepathy. Here, we're gonna tape you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this." Like it's like an experiment, you
Yeah.
know?
I will say, like, in a bit of the parents' defense, mind you, I don't know about this, but like in the parents' defense, it is difficult when you have a child that has needs that you were not expecting, and
Yeah.
there is a type of mourning process that goes through that. When I was a special educator in college, there was this poem that we all have to read, and it's called like "Visiting Holland." And it's a metaphor about like how you're planning a trip to Paris, and sometimes something happens and you end up in Holland, but Holland's also beautiful. Holland has tulips, and it has the um windmills. That's what that thing's called. And like
I'm
it's
like, I
not.
don't know if you're. I was about to be like, I cannot help you with this because I don't know
I
what
know,
you're
I know.
talking about.
Why can't you read my mind? And it has all these beautiful things, and yes, it's not Paris, but it also is beautiful. So like I do understand that, and understand that like I don't know how to communicate with my child, and that is freaking me out. But there are
Hmm.
services that can help you, and you should, like, not you specifically, but there are services that can help, especially with early intervention and stuff like that. So if you have a child with special needs, you are that child's advocate. Like you're your child's advocate, special needs
Yeah.
or are neurotypical.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you it, also, like, a lot of people just don't educate themselves like on children, period, in general.
Yeah. Hmm.
it's it's a lot. You see a lot go through when you work as a teacher.
Yeah,
So
and that's the thing. Like, I totally get, and that's why it's difficult. And it is like you would go through like a mourning period. You didn't expect your child to have these problems and it to be so difficult to run your life and raise them. And because I do see it in other parents too. And it's just like, I don't know. I get mad at the parents because even if they truly believe, like you're essentially putting your child into like literally like a fishbowl so that they can poke at them and test them and watch them, like that's weird. I don't know, that's weird to me. Because they're not teaching, they don't achieve telepathy with their child. They're just like, oh, they have this whole thing like every child with autism is able to telepathically talk to each other, and they're all able to go to this place that's like in the 5D or whatever, and all autistic kids can just go there like astral project or some stupid crap, and it's just like,
they're
I don't
watching too
know.
much Jujutsu Kaisen. That's all I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
it's bad. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
But I understand. I get where
Yeah.
like what you're saying and what the facilitator said, who she saw the parents firsthand. So like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I'm gonna like leave in her bit about that, and then I'm gonna be like, me personally, I don't understand. Even if you were, I don't know, like taking your kid to like an experiment, like it seems like weird. I understand like that maybe they're desperate, but I don't
It
know.
I would assume it's either desperation or ignorance. And like they just want to
Yeah.
find a way to talk with their child, and so they're just trying whatever
Yeah.
seems easiest. And like, there's other forms of people that have done this with like folklore that we've seen this also in churches in general, where they're like it's a
Mm-hmm.
demon, or like there's something that's
Yes.
preventing
Yeah.
them from doing this. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot. I just like it's a lot, and I understand why it would be frustrating. It's frustrating to have a child, period. Like, once again, like toddlers can't speak for a while, and they have a lot of big feelings, and they can't communicate them, but they know they're having feelings. It's
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's the same as having a toddler, because that's not true. But the idea is that people with what is it? It's not the top proper term is not high needs anymore. But like they is it I'm going to go with high needs. I know there's different terminology. I am very sorry. I'm not trying to be offensive. Those with high needs um have thoughts. They have thoughts. They cannot communicate them, and that is
Yeah.
frustrating. Like, if
Yeah.
you think of any time that like you have a word on the tip of your tongue and you can't say it, or you're talking to somebody in a language and either they speak a different language, or you're literally speaking English, they're speaking English, and you're just not they're not understanding you, and like you're in
Mm-hmm.
that loop. That's how it feels. So yeah, like the telepathy thing is, I understand, but also like it's not helpful for communication. And that's like the major
No.
thing.
Also a super sticker from Sage Rat for $3. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Yeah, so like I'm gonna be covering the telepathy tapes. I know you mentioned rainbow children there, problematic biospirit. So yeah, and that's part of it. There's also this indigo child stuff where kids who were just neurodivergent, they're not the nonverbal, but just like anyone. Like you have ADHD, you had like just something odd about you.
Yeah.
There was a time, I think it was like during the 90s. I have to double check my paperwork. I think it was like 90s to 2010s, where parents were like calling their children indigo children. And these are the kids that had like a problem, right? But it was
Yep.
neurodivergent. And that I think is even more frustrating in my mind, because they were like setting their child out, singling them out, and they did actually go into classes with neurotypicals, and you know they have to still have a friend group and whatever, and then you're like making a big deal out of their neurodivergent disability or whatever it might be. And it's just making it puts them in a situation where they're going to get picked on more, you know, at school. And there's a bunch of people that I've talked to as well that have reached out about after I did the Starseeds video, and they mentioned that their parent like raised them as an indigo child, but they like made them do like weird stuff that just like it like left them traumatized, right? Like their parents are
Mm-hmm.
convinced that they were like, some of them think indigo kids are like aliens, some of them think that they're
Well, isn't
just
that what
like have
the stars?
superpowers, and
Yeah. Isn't
it's
that what the
close to
star
star
seeds
seeds.
are though? Is alien children? I don't.
Star seeds, yeah, star seeds are aliens, but like you're an alien. But star seed is built off of a different mythos that was created
Okay.
during World War Two, by by the you know, by somebody who supports the little man with the angry man with the mustache.
Yeah.
So it's very white. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Aryan. Yeah.
I
So
had I knew a person who said they were looking at a baby and they're like, it's a starseed child. I can tell by their gray eyes. And I was like, girlie, I don't know how to tell you this, but most babies' eyes are gray when they're first born. They change colors.
they do
Babies,
change color.
yeah, babies'
Yeah.
eyes change colors. Everybody.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like, and that thing is like that, it evolved over time. It got adopted by some hippies. There's like a specific guy who kind of adopted it and built it out more. And then it sort of died down. And then it kind of was getting picked up in the sense that like parents are calling their kids like indigo child and this and this and that. And now it's evolved into this starseed crap. and now like your kid is a starseed or you're a starseed or whatever stupid nonsense. It's just like
I believe the weekend is a motherfucking star boy, if I remember correctly. So
yeah, it's just it's like it's a cult, really.
yeah,
It's just like a leaderless cult for the most
yeah.
part. So
I do see on your or on your stream that problematic biospirit said and rainbow children. I think
yeah,
rainbow
that's what
children also is a term used for a child born after a miscarriage as well. Just to be careful.
well, and I'm pretty sure that the rainbow children they give to the nonverbal autistic because the place that they go supposedly go
Okay.
all together to talk is like some sort of rainbow environment or like it's called something with
Yeah.
rainbow in it. I'm pretty sure. So I think that's where it's based on. But
Yeah.
yeah, like that's also used for that too, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just
yeah.
like if you're looking stuff up, just be a little bit careful what you're looking at because
yeah,
might be a
no,
little
like
different.
yeah, that's where I do have I have some initial like research, honestly. Like I interviewed this lady so long ago, but it's like I don't know, like the last like 6 months or so have just been like so hectic. 8 months, I don't
Yeah.
even know. It's
Yeah.
just been like so hectic and then like just dealing with crap and it's just like, oh my God, I have so much stuff that I have recorded. Like I have a thing with Boo too, Jeff from Boo Paranormal.
Okay.
And we're talking about residential hauntings and the like morality and the danger of turning it into content, right? So that video I need to work on too. It's like,
Yeah.
and I interviewed him around the same time I interviewed the facilitator lady, and I just like haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah.
I literally just messaged Jeff the other day about
Yeah.
talking about ethics in residential haunting, like a very specific question.
Yeah, no, Jeff is
But I'm like,
actually
oh,
really
Jeff.
good to, yeah, because that's why I interviewed Jeff because he does a lot of work with residential stuff. He just doesn't turn it into content because it's not ethical, right?
Yeah.
So nobody realizes how much experience he has in that. So I was like, well, I want to interview you then, and then also this video I'm going to do, I'm also going to be taking a dig at that, the brothers. What do they call themselves again?
The twin paranormal?
No, they're like the other brothers, and they only do like residential stuff.
Well,
Their name is escaping me right now. Their audience is super like horrible. Like they're bad. I had them on a thumbnail. I had one of them on a thumbnail, and I talked about them for like 10 minutes, but it was a 3-hour video. It was mainly all Colin. I talked about them for like 10 minutes, and I think I talked about like Zach Baggins for like 20 minutes, but the rest was mainly Colin, because when I started digging into Colin, I was like, oh, this, no. So I
is it
had
the
a lot to say.
Foreman? Is it the Foreman brothers?
That's it. The Foreman brothers, yes.
Thank Mitch Bob.
Yeah. So their audience is actually the most aggressive, and like weird out of all of them, like worse than Twin Paranormal. So they come into the comments hot and they're like mean. So I'm gonna get like a lot of annoying comments with this video that I'm going to do. So but they are the worst. Like they go into a house. There's like a couple episodes actually. There's one where they're helping a woman. She truly believes that she's like possessed or the house is possessed, something's wrong, then she like they're talking to her, she starts like crying, she's like, I need a minute, and she like steps outside, and then they keep filming her like through the like screen door, and just like I'm
Ew.
like, give her a minute, like what, this is weird to me, like this is very. And then Jeff told me one where they actually start following the person when they're like, give me a minute, and then they follow the person like when they're the person's trying to get away from them, so I'm like,
What are they?
this,
Yeah.
it's very, they're very exploitative. I do not like them.
Yeah,
no.
unless you are Bravo and everyone has signed a contract for lots and lots of money, do not be following people like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing is people are like, oh, they do this for free, they help people for free, they don't make any money. I'm like, okay, that is the same crap that Ed and Lorraine would tell people. We do it for free. We don't ask for any money. It's like, of course everyone does it for free when you're making money off the videos. Like, and I've said to them, I'm like, they make money off their YouTube. And they're like, oh, they barely make anything. They make just enough maybe to cover costs. I'm like, no. Trust me, they make
How
a
do
lot
you
off
know
of YouTube.
that? Yeah.
And also they have their TV show, whatever, YouTube videos. They have it on a bunch of different streaming services. So they make money off that too. They make residuals off of that as well. So it's like, and you know, someone like left a comment and they were like, they came in and helped me with my house. And I'm like, did they pay you? Did they give you a portion of the revenue? And they didn't respond to me. And on one of their videos one time I commented, oh, I have it saved somewhere, and this is where I got to dig this up. I was like, do you, shoot, I hope I saved this because this is a while ago when I was doing this. I left a comment saying, do you guys pay the resident, the person that you're doing the video, do you pay them any sort of percentage of the money you make? And they said no. Like, they responded to me and said, no, we don't. I'm like, okay. So you're literally just using people.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, no, we don't, but we let them retain the rights to their story, is what they said. I'm like, so you're like Ed and Lorraine light, like, but you're still
What
like
do you mean they
exploiting
retain
people.
the right to their story so they could privacy complaint you on YouTube? What do you mean? What does that even mean?
It's because I 100% understand their lingo. They're copying Ed and Lorraine. They're copying the grift.
Yeah.
So they tell people that they are good Christian boys. I think that they also they're also able to exorcise things because they follow a different branch of Christianity and they can be an exorcist. And they tell people, oh, we do it for free. And this is the stuff that Ed and Lorraine did to like, I don't know, brainwash people or like convince them that they like
Grift. It's a grift. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, I just recognize the verbiage and what they're doing. I'm like, you totally are taking that from Ed and Lorraine. So Ed and Lorraine, though, would make the people sign over their life rights so that they could make money off their story. And that person could never, they make a one-time fee from the Warrens. And that was it.
Yeah.
So, them saying that, I was like, you are 100% copying the Warrens grift, because like, why would you say that? Unless you knew about the Warrens doing this, and you're doing the exact same thing. You're not getting them to sign over their life rights, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
come on, you know?
It's
Yeah.
No, I think
They're really
and
shitty.
I'm thinking about it, and like, you know, I think if you go to a place that you have to pay for, then yeah, you don't have to give them the portion of the money. You've already paid up front
Yeah.
what you're using it for.
Yeah, and it's an attraction, and like
Yeah.
everyone's consenting to being on video, or you know, consenting to have their location on video. You know, like that's different to me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, speaking of that, like, I don't understand this, and I know it started with Jacqueline Nunez in The Conjuring, but the paying to have someone review your stuff, or like paying to have like a license, like a release fee. I don't.
It's so dumb.
Like, maybe for a
Well, they're
movie I
like,
would understand, but not
"Oh."
YouTube.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we don't want you spreading any misinformation or whatever. It's like, but there's a lot of other locations that don't do this, and misinformation doesn't get spread. It's like rare. So it's like, what are they going to spread? Plus, also, like, has anyone really seen any videos from Elton's Warren's house thing? Not really. Like, I haven't seen very many. So,
And like, I wonder how that works with the idea of like giving reviews about things, because I could review something and like on Yelp or something like that, and they're not gonna like, I don't have to pay them so I can leave a review. What if my video was a review of the attraction? I don't get it.
yeah, it's so ridiculous. No, I agree. How aggressive they are is likely because they're the good Christian boys. Yeah, that's what they lean on, and that's why people attack. Like, that's why their audience attacks you, because they're like, they're Christian, they're Christians, they're not doing
Okay.
anything bad. I'm like, okay, are you
That's
dumb?
not what that.
Like, I don't know.
That's not what that means. But cool. I like roll my eyes because I was an altar server for 10 years, and like I don't know how to do demonic stuff, demonic like exorcism. So why does everybody get to do this?
Yeah,
I paid
and,
my time. Why don't I get to do cool things with my once religion?
Glitter Flame is they exploit mental health and substance use. Yes, because 99% of the time, these residential hauntings, that's what it is. It's mental health issues or substance use. And now, Selena Spooky Boo, she has a show that she's been working on for a while, and I know about for a while, but she sold it to Tubi, so I'm not sure if we'll see it on YouTube. I wanted to watch it. I'm going to figure out a way to watch it because I was planning to do a deep dive on Selena, but I was waiting until this stupid show came out because she's also doing it's all residential. And I'm like, I don't agree with residential. It's very exploitative. Like most of the time it's people with mental illness or substance abuse. Like almost always. Yeah.
And I would say especially not from someone like her, because like her and Call Me Chris are like they're big names. People know of them.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot more potential for like, well, I'm just gonna say that it's haunted so that I can get like the YouTube or the TikTok celebrity I like in my house.
Well, that happened with the Paranormal Nightmare, the Foreman brothers. Someone faked the haunting. They had them in, and then it was like 6 months later, a year later, they're like, yeah, we faked that, by the way. They like did an expose. And they're like, yeah, these guys fake everything because we faked it. They didn't bother actually like checking to see if we had wires or this or that, you know? And they're like, no, they just came in and like believed us and didn't. Yeah. So they're like, they're fake. But yeah, no, it's Selena Spooky Boo. Like, you know, she thinks she's a medium. She's not. So like, to me, that does even more damage. So now it's like, okay, you're going in, you're showcasing the family and their issues, which could be really bad. And then you're also now doing your fake psychic crap. So then that could further cause them more damage because you're going to like lean into their psychosis or whatever is going on. Like psychic is the last person that you need in a residential house. Like honestly, I've even told people bring in a priest before you bring in a psychic, because a priest is actually trained to be like a therapy. They have some therapy training. They're able to counsel. They understand nowadays. They understand mental health because it's like now part of the Vatican version 2 thing or whatever. So it's like it's part of the church that they are to be like a council. Whereas psychics, you could be getting like the worst of the worst human being in this house, right? And it's just like, yeah.
Well, there's like
so
no code of ethics. I mean, like it's not like priests always hold up to the ethics, but at least there's some ethics there.
And there's some similar training, whereas like psychics, some of them do ethical psychic work, you know. And I mean, I did psychic work before, and it was, you can be ethical with it, but you can't
there's no standards
tell.
for it.
Yeah, like there's no training, there's no certifications. So like, how do you know if you're going to get someone who's ethical or if you're going to get someone who is a total grifter, right? So, yeah, it's just a mess. Yeah,
and even if you do think that you have abilities, I do think that there should be some idea of when you quote unquote use your abilities. I was in a group of people and they were talking about this kind of metaphysical like kind of thing, and someone's like, well, you know, I am empathic, and I don't claim to have any abilities. I read tarot cards and I tell you their card stock that's like just so broad that you can identify with it. But
yeah, like you can just use the tarot cards to like as they're Barnum statements, and then you can just like use them to like give advice that you would have given anyway. But when you use the tarot, they tend to listen more.
They tend to listen more. I also use it as a self-reflection thing where I'm like, well, if I identify with
There's
this,
a lot
why
of
do I
people that do
identify
that.
with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that being said, I just wanted to be clear. I don't think I have anything. And but I am really big into sympathy versus empathy. And talking about that very Brene Brown. And this person goes, yeah, I'm an empath. So much so that sometimes I can predict what they're going, or I can know what they're going to say before they say it, or know how they're going to feel before they feel it. And I was like, that's not helpful. Actually, you're not supposed to feed somebody how they feel, like, period. And it won't help with processing through emotions. So, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, if you're, like, a quote-unquote empath and someone's like, I'm having a really difficult time, and they're like, yeah, I could tell you're angry. well, now I don't want to talk about it because apparently I'm just angry and maybe I wasn't and maybe I want to talk through my feelings. And I didn't get the whole I know
Yeah.
what you're feeling before you feel it. I was like, no, you don't, because I don't know what I'm feeling, so you can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, like the word empath has gotten such a bad rap now, because people are using it that are like not empaths, and there are a lot of people using it as like a grift, and there's a lot of narcissists who call themselves empaths. And now the thing going around is like if someone says they're an empath, they're probably a narcissist. That's like the thing now. A
Mm,
lot of narcissists are doing that because they look for other empaths because that's how they feed, right?
yeah,
And so like I am an empath. I don't, this isn't magic. It's like it's just a human, like a body that you've been born with, right? Like
yeah.
I'm very much an empath, and like in the sense I do get drained a lot from people around me. Like I'm not able to like stop the draining, and I tend to date narcissists by accident all the time. It happens all the freaking time, and they are the worst for draining you. But it's like I don't use it as in like I really try to block it out a lot because it really makes me tired. And I don't
Yeah.
see that as a psychic thing. I just see that as like I can just feel when I'm around someone if they're like really sad
I
or really angry, I feel it like a lot, you know?
I think like so I was explaining to like my husband, I'm a talk to think person. Like I gotta talk it out to figure it out. I think there are supernatural abilities, but what I mean is just above the natural. And I think a lot of the times that people who identify as empaths are having a trauma response and are just really good at scanning the room even subconsciously and picking up on those emotions based on body language even on a subconscious level. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying I think a lot of
Yeah.
people don't realize that you're actually just you're in a fight or flight
Well,
mode and you don't even know it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying is like the empath ability is like caveman brain stuff.
Yeah.
It's just our bodies, you know?
Hmm.
And yes, if you've been through trauma, then it hits even more, but it's not like it's not magical. Like it literally
Yeah.
is caveman brain where you are taking in what's around you. And then I don't know why, but like I find it very draining. And other people that I know like when I say I'm an empath, I'm literally saying that I just feel people like people. I can't be
Yeah.
around too many people. It like overwhelms me. It makes me tired. It makes me have a panic attack. Like people
I call
just,
that people claustrophobic. Like my
yeah.
biggest pet peeve is that people don't usually have spatial awareness of like where they are in time and
Oh, I
space.
know. And then they touch
And
me, and I'm like, I
yeah,
can't. Like,
going to the supermarket, I was one of those freaks who loved the supermarket during COVID because you could only go one way down an aisle. And I'm like, this is how it should be. I like this. I don't want to go. I
I
don't want to
know.
like
I
go
hate the
near people.
supermarket.
I know it's
Well,
that's bad,
and
but
I
I
used to
also don't
shop
say I'm
like
picking.
at
Yeah.
night, like, cause then
Okay.
it's less people. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, but I don't think that like I pick up necessarily on people's emotions, but I feel I'm very sensitive to seeing how people respond to things and to me. And
Mm-hmm.
I know like you and I have
Yeah.
talked about this before, and it's not 100% for me. I do have a weird uncanny ability to pick up when I think someone's going to be toxic and like
Yeah.
push it away.
That's like, I kind of, there's certain things, there's like small red flags or something that I
Yeah.
have developed in my brain that I'm like, I'm like, oh, no, that's like some weird narcissistic trait. That's this. I'm like, I'm staying away from that. But then there's like stuff too where it's like, I meet someone new and I'll just like trust them right away. But I don't do that with everyone. I don't know
Mm.
what makes that decision for me, but there's some people that I'm just like right away. I'm like, yeah, they're cool. I like them. Like,
Mm.
I trust them. Right.
I tend to like people right away, but I'm still like very cautious of them. But yeah, there's some people, and the worst is when
Most of the
everyone else
time.
likes them, and
Oh yeah,
they're like,
no,
why don't you like them?
they're,
And you're like, I don't have words to tell you. I just have a
oh God.
feeling, and I don't like
I
them.
know. And that's what happens with me is that like there's I think micro expressions and things that I'm just picking up. I'm like, I can't put into words or give you an example as to why I think they're bad, but I'm telling you, and I'm using this meme a lot, I'm telling you, the airplane thing, that's what goes through my head
Yeah.
whenever I say this. I've been using this a lot lately. I'm telling you. But yeah, no, it's like I'm trying to explain to them. I'm like, but I can't explain it. Like, I can't tell
Yeah.
you that. So we have
Like,
to
no,
wait until it explodes, and then,
and it
you know?
always happens
Yeah.
too. You just wait a little bit and you're
It
like,
does. Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
I knew it, that's why I didn't trust them ever. But
Yeah.
and as I said, it's not 100% because like I've had friends who've burned me too, and like I've missed warning signs with other
Oh, yeah.
people.
There's a lot of times I'll excuse red flags for said reason, and give people a chance or whatever. And I'm like, okay, it's one of my red flags, but like otherwise they're good people. I'm just gonna give it time. But then it's like 6 months or a year later, and it happens. Like shit hits the fan. And you're like, I should have known better. Like I should have not excused that behavior, right?
Yeah.
So, just checking in with chat really quick. Is that Julio? Julio says, is there anything in the weird paranormal realm that you find interesting in the sense that it could be real? Okay, that's a big one. Hold on, let's circle back to that one. I think the paranormal and religion are interconnected. Yeah, no, like religion is sort of based around the paranormal because it's kind of based on stuff that we can't explain. So yeah,
well, it's a belief system just like religion. So yeah,
exactly. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, most empaths reading micro expression. Yeah, I mean that's what it's caveman brain stuff, right? Aren't we all empathic to some degree? Yes, yeah, and you can like train yourself more in it. I don't really recommend it, but it can also develop like out of control when you experience trauma. Like you can be, it turns it up, turns the dial up, right? So yeah. Let's see, everybody's different. Some are more intuitive. Yeah, and that's saying intuitive is again caveman brain. It's not a magic ability. There's sociologists, neurologists looking into body language and micro expressions. Well, I mean, yeah, they can look into it, but I'm telling you, like I can read them because I was trained in it. So.
Yeah, you also you do have to be careful with some of those things because there's like that body language thing. That's not the way that they present it's not how it works. Like, yeah, you could pick up on a few things, but you can't assign reason to the thing.
No, like, yeah, I've never taken any body language training courses, and I don't think you can be certified in it because it's like not something that you can, it's not a black and white thing. Everybody's different, right? And that's why they don't accept it for like courtroom, but cops use it. They're trained in a few different areas. They use it to try to work on their, interrogation. When you're trained as a psychic, you're trained in it. You use that, and then you start asking like probing questions or start offering something that might be probing. And then that's where you kind of build upon it. But like, there's people who are trained to be psychic, truly think they're psychic, and being trained by people who truly think they're psychic. They don't teach you like body language. They teach you like, it's really hard to explain. I don't even really know. It's like I've learned it, but like it wasn't like knowingly body language. It was like,
but like, so
I
like,
don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, you can look at a person and look at their body language and go, "Oh, they're agitated." Like as an example.
Well, yeah,
or like you could, or like they might be agitated, but you can't be like they're agitated because their mother yelled at them 3 years ago about the pot roast, and now they made that recipe today and their mother didn't yell at them, and that bothers them a little bit. Like that's what I mean by like assigning meaning to it. I feel like a lot of the body language experts are like, well, yeah, if they're doing this it means they're lying. No, that's not how it works.
No, you've got to look at the whole environment. And when you are a person who's reading said body language, because for stereotypical, right, body language, because with psychics, you're working off stereotypes, to be completely frank. And the few percentage of people who don't fit into the stereotypes, you won't do a good reading on them, so you move on. But yeah, that's what it is. So like with psychics or like with cops, it's about then asking probing questions after you recognize the body language or whatever's happening. So the person watching some video analyzing body language, I don't really agree with it because they're not able to ask the probing questions to confirm or like go into what path they think it is, right? So I know I'm not very good at explaining it.
No,
Joe says, you're partially right. I've talked to psychologists about people claiming to be empaths. It's an extent dangerous. Usually those claimed empaths suffering from mental illness. That's what I was saying at the beginning. the word empath has been stolen from people who are just trying to explain how they can feel emotions too strong around people. And these are people that like don't brag about it. They don't use it for anything. Like I'm saying, like I don't like it. Okay. But now that term has been stolen by people who want the attention. But a lot of narcissists are stealing that and calling themselves empaths to attract other empaths. That's like the thing that's happening now. So it's like dangerous to even say, "Oh, I'm empathic," because people take it as a joke now. But it's like the only way I can kind of explain it. Like I can't deal with too many people. I also can't be around people who are upset too much. Like it just, I don't know. I can't control, like, it's like it gets imprinted on me in that moment. And I'm like, nope, I don't want to do this. So, you know, okay. So I wanted to go back to that question. Hold on. Let's see. People who have experienced trauma are more easily pushed into fight or flight. Yes. Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, I had the empath stuff before all this, the relationship I was in, but I was in like a 15-year, like very abusive relationship. And that definitely, I think, heightened it. Like to not, I don't like it. Okay. Like it's a bad thing. But I did have it before that too, but I think that's my upbringing. So it's a little bit, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Lie detectors are inadmissible. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you're using this stuff when it's cops. You're using it to try to get a confession. You know?
Yeah. Well, lie detectors also don't work because if you don't know that you're lying, it's not going to count. So, like if you think it's the truth,
if
so
you
like,
believe it's the truth.
Yeah, if I fully believe the sky is purple and not blue, and I say the sky is purple, I'm wrong, but I didn't lie. So that's another reason why it's not.
And if you're someone who has like panic attacks or anxiety, especially in a setting like that, which I do, it will then say I'm lying about everything because like if I'm in a setting like that, I'm going to start panicking. You know, I'm going to start losing it. Isn't psychic training just cold reading? You've got to realize there's psychics who've been trained who truly think that they're psychic, and they're being trained by people who truly think that they're psychic. That is a different training than the ones who are going out planning to be a grifter. It's two different upbringings in the psychic realm. I was trained more on the belief, like the believers, right? It's very different from the people who learn it to grift. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to that question that you were asking because it was a good one. Okay, so is there anything in the weird and paranormal realm that you find interesting in the sense that it could be real? I mean, like, I do kind of believe in some stuff. Like, I believe in hauntings, but not ghosts. I believe that there could be some cryptids out there, but honestly, I think they're just like animals that we haven't found yet. Like even with the empath stuff and the energy stuff, I do believe that there's something there, like where humans are able to connect with each other just by being around each other or like knowing one another or whatever. Like we develop some kind of weird, I feel like there's like invisible energy or something that we develop when we have these connections and friendships. Cause like, I mean, there's been like a lot of weird stories, let me tell you, between like myself and what I've done, like some of my other friends too, that and we're very far away and yet like we know something's wrong suddenly. And then we like randomly want to message somebody and everything's gone to hell. So I'm like, I feel like there's something there. And I don't know. I kind of believe that all this stuff can be explained by physics, but I think we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But it would be paranormal because we don't know what it is and it's not normal, right? The definition of paranormal, right?
Yeah. I think I'm in a very similar boat as you. Actually, funny enough, I don't believe in I think I'm still working on the kinks. I know I keep saying that, but like I think I'm pretty settled. I don't believe in hauntings, but I do believe in ghosts because I believe a ghost is a person who has gone on past death in some way. And I believe if we have stories and narratives about people past death, that is a ghost in a way. Maybe not the traditional ghost, but that is a ghost to me. And then
and I believe hauntings are just like an imprint of the past. Like we're witnessing the past. It's like
Yeah.
a weird like fold in space and time. That's what I think
Yeah.
hauntings are. Yeah.
I'm the time stuff. I'm a little. I don't know yet. And I guess like I should say like I believe in aliens. I don't know if I believe aliens have visited us, but I believe in
Yeah.
aliens.
I mean, the universe is so huge. Of course, there's going to
Yeah.
be aliens, but I do
Statistically,
not
I
believe that
believe.
they've been
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they haven't been here. There's no lizard people. There's no aliens landed. Like they're not kidnapping, rednecks from like Alabama. It's just it's not.
No, I don't think they care.
No.
And then what was the other one that? Oh, I do believe in the power of manifesting, and like I've talked. Actually, funny enough, talked to Florio about this recently. I don't think it's like a special trick or anything like that. So I should say manifesting when you're into witchcraft, witch adjacent things, is the idea of putting out into the universe something you want, and you're supposed
Yeah.
to use like statements that has already happened. So like if I want a new car, my manifestation would be I have a new car. I have a new
Yes.
car. And I think it works in the way that when you say something out loud, you remind yourself to look for opportunities for it. It's not like anything magically falls into place, or like I don't know if I believe the universe makes opportunities, but you're just more aware and you're like, oh, this is a goal. I
Yeah.
should keep it in mind. So
Yeah, I 100%. Yeah, I believe in manifestation, but like, yeah, I think it's all psychological.
yeah.
But I do the one that Nikola Tesla always would do, which is the 369 method. There's different ways to do the 369 method. It's been a while since I've done the manifestations, but yeah, when I do it, I tend to achieve these things. But I do think that it is psychological for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like reinforcing your goals like every day, multiple times a day, so that, yeah, when an opportunity pops up or something pops up, you're like, oh, maybe I should do this actually, instead of saying no or whatever, right? Yeah.
I also feel like, especially like with YouTube, like I have my little spell jar for like what I want to happen with my stuff on YouTube, and I keep it there. And I think making that and having that as a reminder, like as part of the manifestation,
Yeah.
also makes me a little bit more bold in some things where I'm just like, well, I'm asking for the universe to give me this opportunity, and if I'm asking for it and something comes up, I should try to take it. I think it just makes you, like as I said, more aware of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's the same reason I think Subnautica works. I don't think anything spectacular happens during Subnautica, like if you go on like the Subnautica trips, which no one does anymore, but I think it just makes you look harder and go, oh, I didn't notice that because it was like I was doing my daily thing. It's the stopping and smelling the roses kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. We're in such like a rushed world. Like capitalism is just like go, go, go. And we don't stop to like notice things or take things in, which is like that's sort of where we need to be, I think, to hit the, oh God, I forgot the word. I can't remember the word, but it's where like humankind finally like reaches its upper level of consciousness, and it's called something else though. I can't remember. It might come to me later.
Good night, Mish
Yeah.
Bobs. Have a nice night.
And then someone asked about out of body experiences. Again, it's just like it's someone who has like a really vivid imagination, and
Or trauma. That does
yeah,
happen
or
with
trauma. Yeah. They're just really good at visualizing, and that's sort of what they do. They're just dreaming, visualizing, meditating. I don't believe in out of body stuff. In times that I've done it or talked to people and looking back on it now, I'm like, we're all very much trained with high visualization because I was raised, psychic, and from a psychic family, whatever. But then also I was told choose my religion, and I chose like witchcraft. So like witchcraft, that's also a big part of it, is visualization. And when you're really good at visualization, you can trick yourself into thinking that something supernatural just happened, when it's like, no, like you're really good at visualization now, right? So yeah.
Yeah. Oh. No. I've never had an out of body experience. Though I like when I'm thinking of myself in my head, I am thinking how I am looking in general. which I take that as like me not being in my own body, because like there's the idea of like some people like are very in tune kinesthetically with their body. I'm not, and I kind of hate
Mm.
that. So when people are like, oh, thinking about I want to have an out of body experience, I'm like, oh, don't. You should be in your body and know what's happening.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, if people want to say that, whatever, they did some mental gymnastics, meditation, visualization, and they left their body, but, like, they just are imagining it, like, if that's what out-of-body experience is, and so be it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really hurt anybody other than, like, I don't, like, I hate seeing people that get into this stuff, and it becomes like an addiction to the like new age stuff, right? And they
Yeah.
end up like there's a lot of people that do this, and they end up in like really bad spots or with like psychological issues because of it, right? There's somebody I'm supposed to be covering in a video, and I just been like so not feeling well for the last few months, and it's gotten way out of control now. And it's a psychic, and like the police have been there multiple times now to check on her. Like her family's trying to get her to like snap out of it. Like she's not psychic. It's just like it's so wild. Like the people that get like addicted to this stuff is just like they end up in a really bad spot, right? So
Yeah.
I don't like
Well,
encouraging it, I guess, you know.
I imagine it gives you a feeling of control because like if you know what's
Yeah.
going to happen next, or you can speak to people that's beyond the grave. Which like I guess the other thing is like, why isn't there a consensus? If we can all talk to the dead, what's happening? What's going on? Give me a consensus of the afterlife. I also
Yeah.
am an anxiety-ridden girly. I would love to know what's happening next.
Well, even, you know, I started collecting, actually I have a survey and I got to start pushing it more again. I was doing an anonymous thing where I'm like, psychic mediums, I want you to fill this out. I want you to explain to me in detail how you connect with the other side. They all tell a different story. So I'm like, listen, if it was possible to do, why is there like 2,000, 2 million ways to do it? And then a bunch you say, don't do this. And then the other people are doing it. And those people are saying, don't do this. And then a third set of people are doing it. So it's like, come on,
Yeah.
you know, like you can only drive a car a certain way. There's not different ways to drive a car, you know, it's like, no,
But I'm also
it's so
like,
dumb.
with these Christian psychics, they're all from different branches of Christianity, which is the correct
Oh, yeah.
branch. Tell me what's happening.
Yeah, the ones that call themselves Christians and Catholics, I just roll my eyes. I'm like, because they're doing that to like bring in the customers, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
these
I
two.
think it relieves, at least speaking from the Catholic side, it relieves some of the guilt of dealing with divination.
That's what it is. Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what
no,
they're
no,
trying to
it's
do
okay.
is saying God put me on this world, so you know, it's okay. You can come to me, and that's what that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to pull a Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat over there, and I see you. No, that's not how it works.
All right, problematic biosphere. What are you saying? I think with people that are firmly believe the current dominant beliefs and logic, will be open-minded to aliens as paranormal interests. Worldview is really important in relation to it. I'm not sure what you mean exactly. Like, I mean, I think most logical people do believe that aliens exist just because how big the universe is. It's just a numbers. It's a numbers game, right? Like we obviously can't be the only ones. I think that we are looking for life, though we're too busy looking for carbon life forms. I think we're missing other intelligent life that we just don't understand is intelligent life, and we don't know how to look for to communicate with it. But if we tried, maybe we could. But they're only looking for carbon life forms, and that's very like defined when you think about all the different planets and the things that planets are made of. There's got to be ones that like aren't anything that we could even imagine, you know?
Yeah. We're also only really able to look at the next planet over from us at the moment. We're not looking like far and wide at the moment.
Well,
To the best of my understanding.
the James Webb one is going out further than we've ever been, but I think that we're still within our same like
Galaxy, right?
galaxy. Yeah, like we aren't able to leave our galaxy. And if you think about that, like there's a lot of galaxies out there. And what if it's by natural design that like one carbon life form planet would exist in one galaxy, because carbon life forms can make each other sick and take out the entire like planets. So like you don't want them to touch one another. Like I do think that there's like patterns in nature, like there's order in the chaos, and I think that that is a thing. I think that there's a reason why we aren't finding carbon life forms so easily. I think that the universe is set up a certain way. So
it would make sense also the sustainability in general for the universe, not the universe, the galaxy. The universe makes it sound woo woo. I mean the galaxy.
Yeah. Probably collective belief may have influence over psychic realities were study. I'm not sure what you're saying. Problematic spirit, biospirit. What's up with the no boys allowed on the door? Which one? Do you have a no boys allowed?
I have one that says, "Let's go ghouls."
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
I don't have a no boy. Is
I
it
don't
just
know what
because
you
we're
mean,
two
Ken.
women? Women are allowed to talk to each other.
Yeah, you know, I'm a woman. I'm
a
somebody's
woman, and
child.
Someone's child, and I'm a woman, and I'm a former Catholic, so I'm also a Christian. So you can't get I'm not a Christian anymore, but I was. Oh my god, no, it's not no boys. My husband handed me water before. He's upstairs. Actually, oh, he's gone. I had a dog in here. That's a boy. He was a boy dog.
Aw.
Yeah.
But yes, hi Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an interview coming out soon. I gotta edit it up with Susan, and she says the woman thing at one point, and I'm like, hold on, I make her stop talking. I'm like, I'm interrupting you, and I'm like, I'm a woman, or this is a woman. I did some weird woman thing, and I'm like, one of my friends is gonna understand it, and the rest of people in the world won't. So like, oh, and that Zach Bagans, I sent you that Zach Bagans audio clip, right? Where he's like, a woman.
Actually, we have to talk about that. So on my last live stream on Tuesday, I went over that Buzzkill video. I think we got duped. I think it's a content farm. Because we watched the Ghost Hunters video, and it had
I don't know
all bunch of
mean?
clips. The one, it was like the fall of Ghost Adventurers.
Oh, I don't know. What channel is this?
Buzzkill. You put it on in the Discord, and you're like, it was good, and I agreed that one was good. But let me see. Drop that link. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
what did I
it would help
say?
if I was in your Discord and not Dust's Discord at the moment.
Oh, Ken shared another person that Milo recommends. Yeah, I love Milo, so yeah, I'll check it out for sure. So you know that clip that Zach Bagans, so he's like, it sounds like it's the woman clip, but it's actually a clip from David Glatzel's Exorcist demon whatever moments. Carl Glatzel actually told us that it's his brother. It's a clip from the Warrens. Yeah.
I replied
You found
to
the
it.
video?
Yeah,
Oh,
click
okay.
the attachment. That one. That's the easiest way I could do it.
Let's see. What's Buzzkill TV? Sorry, GERD.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even subscribe to them. I just kind of like...
Yeah, no, so they put that, so I was going to do that, and then I saw they had a Ghost Hunters one, and I was like, oh, perfect, I'll do both. And the whole point of the stream was like, we're going to watch the criticism for both, because, you know, we don't like Zach, and we do like Jason. So, like, if we go and we say, well, the criticism is unfair, then maybe for Jason, maybe we could also be gracious and say maybe it's unfair to Zach as well. Or if we say it's fair to Jason, we can assume it's fair to Zach. We're going to do a I made a Venn diagram on stream. And then they started playing clips, and all the Ghost Hunters clips were clips of Ghost Adventures. And I realized I realized the script started to sound really silly, like if you really listen. At one point he said a raccoon aggressively minding its own business, and I thought that was hilarious. And then another one that was really funny too was blue collar ghost hunting, and I was like, "What is white collar ghost hunting?"
I guess.
Yeah,
it must be AI slop channel then if it wasn't making
I
sense.
I think it's a real person reading the script because I can hear the mic turn on and off in my headphones. I think the script and all the video is made up through AI, and it made me so upset. I was editing it today. I'll put it up next Tuesday. But I was like, "We got duped, guys. Guys, we
Yeah,
got
and then they
duped."
just released a video saying why the dead files fell off. So they're playing
Yeah.
into the paranormal industry. Okay.
Yeah, the only
All right,
weird thing
I'll have to
they
watch
said-
it then. I'll watch the Jason
Yeah.
one, and if it's really that
yeah.
stupid too, I'm gonna send it to Jason too and be like, "This is hilarious." If it's got like
You-
shit about raccoons and other weird stuff.
I mean, you can send it my live stream too, but yeah, no, it was not great. it was bad. They kept showing pictures of Jason when Jason had no beard. It was really unflattering.
Oh,
I'm
no
sorry.
beard. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he always has the goatee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he,
Yeah.
if he didn't have it, like it would have been rare. It would have been like something just totally weird and rare. Yeah.
I am convinced that when they were pulling clips through the AI for the two of them, that they think Aaron is Jason.
I'm listening. Aaron is
Yeah, okay.
Jason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I could see them confusing that. I'll be right back.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Let's see. Just okay. Problematic biospirit. I think it's just as important to prove if someone actually believes what they say, regardless if they think it is true or not. I like looking at different angles at things. I think that's. I agree and I disagree in the way that I think belief systems are complicated. So like, sometimes you have a feeling about something and you can't fully explain it. For example,
Mm-hmm.
it just being like, I believe the sky is usually a blue color. Can I explain to you exactly why the sky is a blue color? No, but that doesn't
Yeah,
change
come
that
over.
that's my belief
Oh wait,
system.
if you come over here. Okay, you're too far away. Hi, kitty.
I just made the kissy sound, so my dogs might come running. At least one of them might come running down.
Hi, kitty.
Kitty.
What is she doing? You see the kitty. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like dependent on what you're looking for. Like, I usually try to figure out. I mean, in all my videos, I usually like say like I'm always trying to figure out if this person truly believes what they're saying, or if they're grifting purposefully, like knowingly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a big one I'm always trying to ask. So like, I agree with that statement in that sense. Like I'm always trying to figure out, because like if there's someone that truly believes what they're doing is real, I kind of like handle it differently in a way. But there's some people just I flip flop a lot. I'm like, I don't know, I think they know what they're doing, and then it's like, well, maybe I don't, and so I'm always trying to, that is something I'm always trying to figure out anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
That video that Joan reviewed had clips from 4 different TV shows. Oh wow, really?
It was a lot.
Wow.
And like Ghost Adventures was like pretty on point. So I could see like you watching
Yeah,
it.
the
It
Ghost
making sense.
Adventures one was good. Yeah, I wonder what I'll have to take a look at the. Oh wait, not Y Files, it was Ghost Files or whatever.
Yeah.
Where's it again?
No, I kind of want to look at the Dead File one. a
Dead
little
Files.
bit.
Dead Files.
But I also don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to give them my time because I don't. And I also because I looked at it and I was like, it's every 3 days something comes out. You're doing a 15-minute video every 3 days.
Yeah, I'm not saying like. I've been talking to like people on Reddit, right? Not as me. I have like a different burner account, where I do like stuff that I wouldn't say or do whatever. Anyway, so because I've been talking to people on Reddit too about like true crime content, like people that make true crime content, and it's like they're putting out a video every week. Do you truly think that they're doing the story justice? Do you think that they're doing the victims justice and recognizing and making sure that their family and friends aren't going to get traumatized, re-traumatized when they see this video come past their feed? Like they're spending a week on it. Not even, because they got to edit it. So like how they spend like a day or two. And so it's like I've been trying to explain to people, a lot of people using AI. Like you can tell when someone has an AI script that they're reading off of,
Yeah.
and it's like this person's clearly using AI, and AI gets stuff wrong all the time. And so you're going to rely on AI to tell a story of a horrible event that like is the worst thing that can happen to a person. And we're supposed to like be okay with this, like,
Yeah.
cause they are getting stuff wrong is the thing. Right. So it's like, come on.
And
I just feel like this true crime content crap is like way out of control. Yeah.
yeah. I do have a friend who does a true crime podcast. Check out Crime Cult and Coffee. She does like a lot of reach out to victims and victims' families, or like telling you where you can donate or provide information. And she
Yeah.
does do that. She does give the trigger warning of like, hey, or not a trigger warning, but like a content warning of like, hey, sometimes we do make jokes and laugh, but it's not at the victim's expense. It is because of stress and how upsetting this can be. Sometimes humor cuts that, that's what we're dealing with. And yeah, like
Yeah. I don't
it's not a
know.
comedy podcast and by any means, but I really like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, listen, like I used to consume a ton of true crime, and just over the last year I've become like very black and white with my belief system on it, or like how I feel about it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like I used to be okay with some of it, but now I'm just reaching a point where I'm like, why are you laughing right here? Why can't you pronounce the victim's name properly? Or like just different things like that. I'm like, this, I don't know. I'm real picky about it. I don't know. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing
Which is
videos where I'm
fair.
diving more into that, right? Where I'm
Yeah.
going to be critiquing them.
Which
So,
I think is completely fair, and I think there are non-ethical ways to consume that content. As someone who used to be a true crime girly myself.
yeah, I was very much into it. And I think that just the content has gotten like lazy, and everyone's doing it, which means shitty people are doing it. People that treat the victims and the family like crap, or make up stories. So it's like, I think that's what it is. It's like, there's very few people that I would actually watch stuff in, but it's like, yeah, to me, it's like, are you working with the family? Did you offer them a chance to speak for this video, or podcast or whatever? Like, did they give you the okay? Like just things like that. That would be, then I'd be okay with it. I'm also, or like, if your true crime thing, which that's thing, this wouldn't grow as a channel, but if your true crime was about missing people that haven't been found, or cold cases that haven't been solved, what's the other one? Or like financial crimes, or something that is an interesting, like whatever, Ocean's 11 kind of story
Yeah.
or something. It's like, if you covered stuff that wasn't traumatic, so like financial crimes, things like that, and like you were covering missing people, unsolved or cold cases, then it's like you're bringing them back into the light. And I agree with
Yeah.
that. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Have people start talking about it again, because it does help. And so it's like, if there was a channel that just did that kind of stuff and didn't touch any murder cases, maybe only touch a murder case if you've talked to the family, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the ethical way to do this, to do crime content.
Yeah.
But it's like people are just getting more and more like unethical with it. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, like, in recent years, I've switched to more scam related true crime because, like, it's very stressful. It is a lot to hear. I know, like, Something Is Wrong does a lot of, like, those personal scam kind of things. And actually, I like when they do a whole, like, through line of, like, basically catfishing of whatever.
Yeah.
Scamanda was another good one. CC Suarez did one, but I'm not a big fan of CC Suarez right now. So I've been avoiding
Yeah.
her
Well, it's like,
stuff.
and there's cool stories from Bob Nygaard, and he takes on psychics like in court, and like wins and gets them like charged, sued, whatever. Like, he does a good job. But I wanted to interview him, and I wanted to do like a video on one of his big cases and interview him as part of it. But he doesn't want to come for an interview. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Okay, well, can't force them. But yeah, I know what you mean. I've switched since then. I don't mind a little comedy in it, but it does need to be very specific where the comedy is, or what you're
Yeah.
making fun of, I should say. Specifically what you're making
I think
fun
that's
of.
what it is. Like
Yeah.
I'm able to stand some true crime content creators, and the comedy that they put in is they're making fun of the killers. Like
Yeah.
they're making fun of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Like that to me I'm okay with, right?
Yeah.
Ken, you were saying that you watched the BuzzFeed Unsolved. I did like the BuzzFeed Unsolved supernatural paranormal stuff, and I think with like, I think the thing with them, I know that I've lost a lot of respect for them lately because they're bringing on like ghost hunters from like YouTube onto their like channel because I think they're like hemorrhaging views ever since the drama around Watcher. But Shane and Ryan, when they do comedy, it's mainly making fun of each other. Like that's really what they do. So they're like not really making fun of the people because it's a team, it's a duo. So like they're not really making fun of the people or the killers or the criminals, whatever. They're actually more making fun of each other, and I think that makes the comedy palatable. You know, because like they'll do like a board, like a you know pin board or whatever for their unsolved thing, and like Shane will make fun of Ryan. He'll be like, "Oh, aliens are going to be on there again," and he starts making fun of Ryan because Ryan's like, "Aliens did everything, right?" So,
Yeah.
it's always aliens. Yeah, that's his thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I do have to do an update on the Ashley Gillard case. I wasn't going to do an update, but she's crashing out hard. Like it's
And
bad.
publicly.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do an update because her crash out is like epic right now. So it's like, I probably won't do like a deep dive. I'll just do like some kind of update on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's anything to deep dive into. She is acting like the fool in all of this. So, and not to be confused with the tarot card.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general, she is acting up.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's losing it. Like, and that's the thing. I got to sit down and like watch all of her TikToks. It's just like, oh, time consuming. To figure out like which ones are ones to highlight for a video. I know other people have highlighted some. They've put them in their videos too. So I'll probably look at her TikToks. If I can't make it through them all, then I'll check out some other people and see which ones they're highlighting. So
Yeah. With your cult series, it might also be interesting to look at that woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist and like how she uses AI.
she's crazy. Actually, no, I do want to do. It is on the to-do list in the research Discord there. It's on the to-do list to do a video on AI, like being the next religion, because that's like a thing.
Yeah.
People believe that AI is like godly or some crap, and like she's fallen in it. Like what she's in, what you can see her, and that's the psychosis of the AI religion people. There's other people that are doing this too.
Yeah.
And it's not healthy. Like it doesn't look good. So
No.
it is something I do want to cover. So yeah, I could use her as an example for sure. She's
Yeah.
wild though. Like she's so loopy.
She is something else.
Mm-hmm.
I also I don't know. Maybe I'm just old now. This is my old lady saying, but like I don't some of the things that people use AI for, I don't really get. Like I had a person ask me about a social situation and I was like, "Here are the details about this." And then they asked AI what details I showed like meant in the scheme of things, and it was like guessing what the person like felt, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
Weird.
Just think about it. Just think about what I was saying to you and
Yeah.
then make connections to other things you've experienced in your life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm afraid that we're gonna turn it like what's the movie? Is it Wall-E or whatever? Like all the fat people in the chairs.
Yeah.
And they just like are so dumb and out of it. Like I'm afraid we're headed to that point. It's like people can't even think for themselves. They need their AI to tell them. And like
yeah.
yeah, I
Do you
use
think
it sometimes for some stuff to help like help me with more research. If there's any other like links, it often finds stuff that I didn't find. Or like to organize my writings into like sections because I'm kind of like a spaz. I'm a very messy person when I write stuff.
Yeah.
So like that's sort of like it. But other than that, like I have, when there's a problem that I've tried like for a long time or like I keep looking everywhere and no one has the answer, Usually check Reddit, because Reddit usually, like, you'd be surprised. There's a lot, there's a lot of people on Reddit with a lot of good advice. But once in a while, I've talked to AI, like my smartwatch. I even went out and bought a name brand. This is a Samsung one, because I'm like, okay, no smartwatch works on me. I like to wear my watches on this wrist. The watches cannot penetrate tattoos. Nowhere online told me. I was just like, I'm so confused why this isn't working. And then so I asked AI, and then it was like tattoo was on the list, and I'm like, no, it was not anywhere. I did not know about this. So like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so now I have to wear it on this hand, which I hate. So
Yeah. But like I watched I love reality TV, and I was watching a reality TV. I was watching a reality show today, and the people are younger than me, and they were on there, and they're like, "Oh, I have to ask my boss a question about like wanting to be promoted." And they're like, I have to send her a text to ask for a meeting. And they went to AI to ask about how they should write the text message. And I was like, what are you talking? Just write a text message. If you have to,
I've
Google
noticed that, yeah.
sample proposal, which like I have done, like sample
I
resume, sample
don't.
proposal.
I just don't get it, because like, yeah, like, people will reply to me, or like you see posts on Facebook and you know it's AI. They don't even bother to remove the M dash, and it's like that's like the number one way to tell that you're using AI. It's like it just shows that you're being lazy, like
Yeah.
because you didn't even fix the M dash. Like, I don't understand why people can't write for themselves.
I find AI uses a lot of fanciful prose, but don't.
Yes.
It means nothing when you're actually like
Yeah.
reading it.
Yeah,
Or
and they'll
like
do like a lot of, they do the because she saw this, that means this. They do like a lot of the comparison things. I don't know if what
Yeah.
the word is for that in English class or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a word for it, but it does that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Not a simile. Metaphor?
No, it's
Metaphor.
like a, it's like a,
If
I don't
blank,
know.
then blank statement. Yeah.
Oh, your mic just got super loud.
Oh,
I don't know why.
sorry. I didn't touch anything. It's a ghost,
Or
I
you sound
guess.
okay now. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. But but like even the ghost hunters thing, when I was thinking about like what they're saying, I'm like, you've made the same point 3 times, just like different fancy language around it. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know,
Yeah.
like, if you have nothing left, and maybe it's because, like, when I was taking, like, writing classes, and mind you, I'm not a good writer. When I was taking writing classes, they're like, don't use more words to say than what you have to say. Just say it.
Yeah, and that's the problem that I did with my video, the one I'm working on, and I didn't really
Yeah.
realize till I'm editing, and I'm like, I explained this in 3 different ways, and I didn't need to say this three times. So I'm like,
Yeah.
frick, I have to like go through everything now. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I was like, it's too wordy, it's too much. Yeah.
As I said, I've done that before. I read a script, and one time my husband's like, do you really want to say this again? And I was like, you're right. I have said it a lot. But I was reading, and I was like, how many times can I say this one stupid thing? I'm taking this out. This is dumb now. So, yeah.
Hey Rick, welcome to the channel. Yeah, thank you for checking out my content. Scarborough, that is not an M dash, that is a dash. People do not use M dashes. It's very rare do people use it. Usually where I use it a lot was in scripting and stuff, and in computer, like I used to work in IT. So like, that's the only time that really we use M dashes, or the pipe. So people again don't really use that either. So it's like the fact that AI uses it so much, like ridiculous amount. It's a clear giveaway that it's AI. Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to the rest of your cult video. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I was able to clean it up as best I can, and I don't know. Like I wasn't really. I'm not really happy with the mic. I've been messing with it a bunch. I just think that it might be a better mic for like outdoor recording, because I think indoor is just not really working out for me. There's like weird little like feedback here and there it gets, or like just things that I'm like, I can't fix this audio. It's just a mess. So I'll probably look at getting like a Shure, but get like one of the cheapy ones, like what you have, maybe to start. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you that internet site that I go to. So,
Right.
actually everyone can know about it. I use reverb.com a lot to get used microphone and audio equipment. Thanks to my brother who is an audio engineer and told me about it. It's been very helpful.
Oh,
I have
nice.
way too many microphones now. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna run to the restroom really quickly if you don't mind.
Yeah, do
So
your
if you
thing.
don't mind
Yeah, no
entertaining
worries.
the masses, do.
Yeah. um, there are good reasons why we're looking for carbon life forms over other element-based life. Yeah. No, I know, like, I know why we want to look for carbon life forms. I get it, you know. But, like, in general, when people are like, oh, you know, there's no aliens or aliens, like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you know, we're not really looking for all kinds of life. You know what I mean? We're kind of looking for carbon stuff, which limits it. But I know we're looking for like another planet to inhabit when we kill our own, but I just don't think we're going to have the technology to travel there since we have now been thrown back into what, 1930s, 20s, 30s? Wait, when did that happen? I forget the year. Let me look up. Yeah, 1930s. Yeah, or well, 1940. Let's say 1939 to 1945. That is the timeline that we have been sent back to. So I don't think we're going to be building anything or coming up with anything soon. Aren't we looking for more radio signals and stuff? Well, yeah, there's always people looking at radio signals. There's actually a program that you can join. What is it called again? Like your own computer, if you leave it on all the time, or if you're willing to leave it on all the time, you can sign up. This has been going on since like the 80s or 90s, I think. You can sign your computer up to be another like hive, part of the hive. And there's a bunch of computers all over the world, just a personal project that, you know, carried on, and it's looking for signals out in the beyond. And you can have your computer be part of that. And it's just some, I think it was started as like a college project or something. It's not like owned by anyone. It's not like a NASA or anything. It's just like some people came up with it and it just kind of kept going. So it's like a community project kind of thing. So SETI, that's it, Ken. Yes, that's it. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah. What are we talking about? That's so
SETI,
cool.
it's like a community, worldwide community project where you can use your computers to help search for like radio signals and communication from other planets and stuff. It's really interesting. Yeah. Post World War II, post World War II era had a lot of tech advances. We can only hope it goes as well this time around, I guess. Yeah, World War II didn't end up in world domination though. So
I kind of don't want to live through a major war, just saying, personally. I already did that.
So there's no, okay, I won't get into
No,
that.
it's not.
I'll
Let's
tell you
not touch
later.
it.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Perfect. I love that for me. I just don't want to get into that right now because I'll cry really hard.
No, and that's the thing. I think that's why too, like, because I don't know. So people are saying, like, I was reading some things where people like, people that are neurodivergent tend to like pick up on really bad stuff that's going to happen in the world, like before everyone else does. So we tend to be like this weird mourning sadness time. And then like when it's time for the neurotypicals to be sad, we're like over it by then kind of thing. So
I don't know if I got that. Yeah. I just no. Let's what's something you're looking forward to? Let's talk about that instead. Anything but this.
I don't know. I was trying to play some like video games, do some video game streaming too. That was on my gaming channel.
Oh yeah.
But I was trying to do some RP again, but then like I joined the server and I'm just kind of like, not really feeling it. Oh, my best friend, she does RP on GTA, and there's apparently a GTA server that does superheroes, and I always played like a Harley Quinn kind of character. And she played a character that you could classify it as Ivy, to be honest, Poison Ivy. So she's got a character on there, and she says, and this Harley Quinn, I was a therapist, but like I was in GTA and I wasn't Harley Quinn, like the whatever villain. I was like Harley Quinn, the therapist before she became the villain, kind of thing, right? So anyway, they're trying to like set up therapy, and she wants me to come on, and I want to do it, but then it's like very time consuming to role play, and it's like I don't know that I can commit time for it. So it's something I gotta look at some point.
I couldn't catch that last part. I don't. Something's going on with your mic. You sound like you're going underwater, and I wasn't sure if it was just me for a
Really?
second. Yeah, now you're fine. I don't know what happened there. You got lost.
Yeah, your mic keeps coming up and down too. It might be
Oh,
the
I'm
river
sorry.
side that's doing it. Yeah,
It might.
it might be the software.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
let us know in the chat if any of us, if we start sounding weird.
Yeah.
I was just talking about role play. I'm like, I don't know if I'll have time to do it. Like, but my friend really wants to do it, so I need to find some
That's
time
fair.
to do it.
My husband does
It's very
D&D every other
time-consuming.
week, so I know how that can be. This is the first time he's not DMing, so
Yeah,
Just to
D
play.
and D. At least D&D, like I could sign up for that, but GTA roleplay is like every day and hours at a time, and it's like I just don't really.
I
I don't
can't
know.
commit to that. Hi,
No,
Incognito.
that's
I
what-
like how you're in both
it's
chats.
tough.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few people that are in both chats. Sage Rat was in both chats too.
Yes. I appreciate the view, Sage Rat. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sage was saying that my mic is going weird. I don't know. You guys in my chat, let me know if my mic is weird or anything is
Yeah.
going on.
I just I can't commit to, like, first off, I gotta role play my own life every day. I can't make up a fantasy life too. That's too
Yeah.
hard.
Well, and I used to do that for a while because I had a different YouTube channel, like, I don't know, 2016 or 17, and it was doing well. But then it kind of got like burnout from the topic because it's not important. It's marketing, business, blah, 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 whatever. So I was teaching that stuff through the YouTube. So then I got burned out on that, but then I was taking care of my mom and like a bunch more stuff, stress. So I'm like, I'm just going to do some streaming of video games because at least it's like less effort in a way.
Yeah.
But then it's like, so I did that for a number of years, but I'm like, I just too difficult to maintain because if you're going to stream video games, you need to stream every day. If you take a day off or 2 days off, like you're done in the algorithm or whatever. So I'm just like, I couldn't commit to that. So
Yeah.
so I'd have like these good months, and I was kind of growing up my channels and stuff, and then I had these good months, and then it just drops off, and then it's like,
Yeah.
so I was like, I'm gonna go back to YouTube because at least YouTube, like, it was steady, and if I can get ahead, then I can take time off, kind of thing too. So yeah.
Is GTA Live doing better over on like TikTok lives and stuff like that? Also, I don't know if the Americans got TikTok Live back. I don't pay attention to TikTok.
GTA roleplay, I mean, it started with Twitch. Like, I mean, Twitch was the only like site really doing the live streams, like, for games. GTA roleplay started taking off around 2016 or 20. Well, no, it started taking off, I think, around 2015 or 2014. I started playing it around 2017. And I was doing like other roleplay too. There's like Miscreated, Daisy, things like that. I enjoy roleplay. It's fun, but it is very time consuming. And it's just like, I want to work on my YouTube videos, and I just know how much time that is. And yes, it's like a part-time job, especially when you do a support character, which is what I always like doing for some reason. I don't know why I do this, because then I complain about it later, but I like playing support characters. I like playing like healthcare workers, lawyers, things like that. So I played a lawyer, therapist, then other games it's not GTA, I've done healthcare. Like, I've been like a doctor, but like these are the fantasy games because I do Conan roleplay. So I'll be like a magic healer. It's more fun that way.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like another job. I was doing the lawyer stuff at first, and that was fun and everything. But then I started training for it on the bigger servers. Like, it was kind of small server, then everything took off more. The servers are crazy big. There's so many people. There's so much like visibility too. And like, cause there's a bunch of big streamers that make big money off GTA roleplay. So then I was training for the lawyer thing because my friend does the lawyer stuff, and she also plays a judge. And it's just like, I'm like, I literally don't have time for this. Like, I don't have, like, it's literally full cases. Like, you're doing realistic role play. Like,
Yeah.
it's full cases with there's a whole set of law. There's like a courtroom, like, it's everything. And it's
That's a
just like,
job.
I love it. Yeah, it's like I love it,
That's a
but like I'm
job.
like I just don't. It really is. Yeah, and when you're
Yeah.
playing like a judge, it's like you're like a mini admin. So there's like a ton more work put on your shoulders, right? So you need someone who has the time to commit to it to do it well. And it's just like I just know I couldn't do it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mr. President says, first off, he's sorry he's playing Monster Hunter, and he agreed with you on the alien stuff. I think just started looking and might be looking in the wrong markers. Oh, for
Yeah,
the carbon
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that there is intelligent life inside nebulas, and we just don't understand how to talk to it or work with it. Yeah.
Also, going back to your role playing game, have you ever considered doing 2-for-1? Because I know we've gone back and forth when we were plagued with privacy complaints. I think you should just role play what happens in the paranormal drama in code. What are they gonna do? Like
Oh
make it like a
God.
Law and Order episode where like names and like identities and locations have been changed to protect the innocent and the not so innocent.
Jeez. Yeah, it like, and that's the thing. You could technically like grab a bunch of people, go into like GTA or Conan or whatever, and like act out what happened. Like you could, yeah, you could do
Yeah.
something like that. I don't think that I want to though, because I'm just like it was so time consuming putting that all the time into that. And really it's like I was just trying to also help out all my friends and stuff. I have a copyright strike still on my channel too from it. But it's like it was just so much time. Like it was so
Yeah.
time consuming. So
What copyright
yeah.
strikes did you get? If you don't mind me asking.
The Rob guy or whatever threw a copyright strike for the picture that Douglas drew for sketch.
Oh,
The
you're talking about your
sketch,
paranormal
yeah.
channel. I thought you were talking about your gaming channel. I was like, for what?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. If you do stream games, do not stream anything from Japan. They don't have fair use laws there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have different laws, and they're very strict.
They will like smack you down bad.
Yeah. Japan's greatest export is culture. Like and they specifically designed it that way, so they're very protective of their IP. So yeah, I completely
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that copyright strikes are ridiculous. That's
Yeah,
why I
it's
just
so
made
dumb.
I made silly drawings, but don't look. Nobody look. That didn't happen. I don't actually have them up anywhere. There's not a video about training dogs. That is about training dogs. That video, it is about training my dogs, and that's the only thing that you'll find in there. I think Sage Rat commented on that, and she's like, "This is a very, very informational about training dogs." And I said, "It is.
Oh,
it really is."
That's so funny.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No. I also did some doodles, and somehow someone's face got privacy claimed, even though they have more followers than I do on YouTube. So I don't know how that works.
It's so dumb.
But yeah,
Stu,
as I said,
yeah, we found some fungi, he was saying, in spores. Yeah, I've heard that we found some like bacteria and stuff in different places, so it's something. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. My husband's a little bit more up to date with that, like satellites and launches and all that stuff. I just hang out. I'm like, oh look, and he's like, look at this. They got, or he'll watch Hank Green and be like, hey, Hank Green says they're finding life, and I'm just like, that's cool. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, that's the thing. Like, I read astronomy news, archaeology news, physics news. Like, I like all that stuff. So it's of interest. So yeah, I read a bit of it. I'm not like immersed in everything just because it's. I used to be, but now it's like it's just time consuming. So yeah.
Oh, Sage Rat says your ghosts are watching me. This one, that one. They're always
so
here.
many.
They're never not here. Is it? I do sit in a different chair usually, so maybe that's the difference. I don't. Yeah, they're fine.
Oh, are you
They're
in
good
like a
ghosts.
different spot?
No, I'm just in a different chair. This is my husband's chair. So I have this. This is usually the chair I sit in. It's an old kitchen chair from my grandmother's house that I reupholstered.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's not comfy after a while. I need to get a chair.
No.
I need to get a chair.
Yeah, you need to get a proper chair.
I do.
Yeah, like I I know. I was on like a hunt for like the right kind of chair for recording, but it's like this room is like so cramped. I need to like move this chair out of here and put in the chair for recording because I wanted the back removed. I did get a chair for it, but it's just like so much work to move this chair out of this room because it's very big and it gets a little stuck trying to move it to get it out the door.
I was originally thinking of trying to find like a cute chair. So like the kind of chairs that they sit in for we don't know them, or no, it's not we don't know them. Jesus Christ, do we know them? I'm like they're like
I do watch that, but I don't think I ever noticed the chair.
they have like cute little comfy chairs. I was like, I kind of want a cute little comfy chair for filming, and then I remembered that I also edit on this computer, so I need a real chair. I can't do a comfy chair.
Yeah. They have like the high back with the little design things or whatever. I do like those kind of chairs. And that's what I was looking for actually. And like if I have something behind me, I want it to be like maybe something like that. There's a word for the design. It's got like buttons or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, tuft. That one.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing though. Like all the chairs that are like that, like they don't have wheels. So like, if you're gonna use it to like edit, I feel like you've gotta be in a room that doesn't have carpet or something, so it moves easily if you need to move around.
Yeah.
in it, right?
We currently don't have carpet anywhere, and we're not getting carpet anywhere. The more of the issue was my posture is not great. I'm debating on seeing a chiropractor just in general because I've noticed things about myself while filming, and I'm not going to point them out because I don't want everyone else to notice it about me filming.
Yeah, no, I've seen like posture things that I always have trouble with too, and that's why I'm like I bought like I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a smaller chair so that I like pay attention to when I'm filming and I'll sit properly. And I filmed in it once, and I was like, I'm in so much pain. I'm like, no, this is bad. So now that chair is. It's sitting in the kitchen. So then I bought too many chairs. Then I bought this other chair, which is great, and it's great for filming. I don't think anything really helps my posture necessarily. It's just a matter of like remembering. I mean, I don't really recommend a chiropractor. I was seeing a chiropractor since I was very young, and I just noticed that I thought that it was helping me, but then I noticed like I was just getting more pain and having more herniated discs, and then they say I have degenerative disc disease and stuff.
Okay.
And all my discs are dying out, and it's just like I don't know. Like I literally, my mom was taking me to the chiropractor when I was like 6. So I'm like, did that mess me up? Like I'm not too sure. So
I'm very weary about them because I think a lot of chiropractors step out of their lane and being like, if you do this, it'll help this. I'm literally seeing something about my posture physically, and I've been trying to do stretches to fix it, and then it hasn't done it yet. So I kind of just want like a realignment and then to never go again and like just stretch it out. But that's like that's why I've been going back and forth about it.
I found that massage works the best, to be honest. Like it's better to just get a massage. Because like during the massages, if I've ever had anything out, like she's been able to put it back in, like it slides back in because she like loosens the muscle up. Because I have found when I went for chiropractic, my muscles were so tight, it was like immediately coming back out. It was like because there was space for it to be in that muscle, right? And it's like with the massage, she kind of put it back in. However, I do have a floating rib, and that sometimes goes out. If that ever goes out, like I have to go to the chiropractor because like it needs to be popped back in. I'm like, do I have that because I've been going to the chiropractor for too many years? Like, or is there something wrong with my spine? I don't know which is the the answer, but you know,
Yeah. No, I think something's up
Hey,
with
James.
my hips.
Yeah.
Hey, James. Yeah. I think so. I that's my feeling is I think something's off with my hips, and that's why I want to like get it looked at, but I don't know. I also messed up my knee last year pretty badly, and turns out when you're a woman and you get older, your ligaments behind your kneecap just get harder, and then it just sounds like you're a beanie bag walking up and down the stairs all the time. So
oh yeah, my knees started like making the popcorn crunchy noise when I was like in my 20s, and I went to the doctor about it. He's like yeah, that happens. He's like, there's nothing we can do. I'm like,
I know.
Okay.
That's what mine said. And he's like, you could do wall sits to strengthen the leg. And I was like, But it sounds
Yeah.
awful. And
Yeah,
my wife
like
makes
there's
that sound coming up the
literally,
stairs every night.
yeah, literally, sorry, no way for them to like fix what is being crunched. Like that's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. But you can like strengthen your muscles around your knee so that your kneecap doesn't pop out when. So I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
yay.
Perfect. Thanks. Yeah. No, I was at like this dance class thing and we were doing some like floor stuff and I rolled over my leg and my leg went and my kneecap did not follow my leg. And I don't
Yeah.
know if it made a popping sound because the music was really loud, but it felt like it made a popping sound. And then I did the rest of the class and I was fine until I tried to do one other move and I crumpled. Like I just fell. And then I went into panic mode because we were going to go to Ireland in like 2 weeks and we were planning on
Oh
walking the whole
no.
time. Yeah,
Oh
no, I was
yeah.
fine. I brought a
No.
compression thing and I was good.
Oh,
But
okay.
since then, sometimes that knee just like, I like step on a stair weird or something and just like searing pain. And I'm like, this is great. I love this for me. So yeah, don't get old,
Yeah,
everybody.
like
Don't.
my kneecaps would like pop out even when I was younger, but I think it's because I'm pretty sure I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I mean, I'm like, I think that's what I have, but they've classified me as fibro, so I don't know if they're like gonna be willing to look at Ehlers-Danlos. But like, I look at the Ehlers-Danlos stuff, and I'm like, even like, okay, I've never been able to have fake nails my whole life. Until like someone explained Ehlers-Danlos, you have to get a certain type of nail and they have to prepare your nail a certain way. And that's why I've never been able to keep nails on. They fall off after like a week. Even, like I go
Okay.
professionally. So now I've had them for like months now. I'm like, this is the longest I've ever had nails. Last,
Yeah.
like months and months now. And there's like other things too, because like I know like I've been kind of reviewing it, but yeah, like my kneecap would pop out and then pop back in. I have like bones pop in and out, and then like my legs will like go backwards a little bit, so I got to be careful because like they'll bend back.
Both my knees
kinda-
hyperextend as well, and like
Yeah.
yeah. I was a ski instructor, and like having my knees force bend all day would sometimes really upset my legs. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's fun. I love being a woman. I'm a woman, so you can't be mean to me. My knees crunch,
Yeah.
so be nice. It's just the one knee right now, but I have one friend when she does a squat, it sounds like you're pouring sand out of like a bottle.
Oh yeah, no, both my knees do it. It literally sounds like I've got like a bag of chips or something in like my pocket, and it's like crunching every time I'm
Yeah.
taking a step. I'm just
Yeah.
like it, but now it sounded like this. It's been like this for a long time now. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is just the way it is. Like it's like doesn't seem to be causing any problems. So
Yeah. And they also the guy was like, don't do any, what was it, deep squats, or like there was one other thing, and I'm like, all I do really is yoga, so that's all deep squats.
Well,
Like, damn it.
I mean, yoga's like different. I know what he's saying. He's like don't do any burpees or whatever, right? Like yoga is slow. I feel
wasn't
like that's
doing
fine.
any burpees to start with. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. Like yoga is slow movements, and you bend only as much as you can, and like you breathe into it. I feel like if it's yoga, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Now if it's like Pilates, yeah, I'd be careful because Pilates is a little bit rough.
No,
Yeah.
I do a pretty good yogi squat. I can keep my feet pretty flat down. I lost my flexibility in my the back of my legs though, because I used to be able to do a pretty good downward dog where you keep your feet flat, and now I'm not as good as that. I lift my heel up a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I used to be much more flexible, but like, so I've lost a bunch of my balance. Well, technically, I have MS. Whatever. It's like I'm in MS purgatory. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So I lost like a lot of my balance with that. So I used to be able to balance really well, and I would just like do because I've been doing yoga so long. But then I lost my balance. I'm like, okay. Then I switched to classes that are like either I take a class where you're standing the whole time, or you take a class where you're like on the floor the whole time, because I found like at least the classes I'm signed up for is like the standing ones. I'm a little bit better at balance if I didn't. Oh, it might be POTS because I stand up and I feel like I'm gonna faint, right? And then they're
Yeah,
like, balance now, and it's like the room is turning black. So like that's what I've been kind of doing. But then I haven't been to yoga in a while, and then I went to a class, and I'm like, oh, like I'm like normally I can not do yoga for a long time and stay as flexible, and now I'm realizing that no, I'm losing flexibility. I really I gotta get back to doing yoga. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to work on my lower back because like I wake up and I'm stiff some days. Just quickly before we move on, thank you, Sage Rat, for reminding everyone. Don't forget to pay rent if you get paying rent on Ladies Right, and you know what, Florio too. You need to pay her rent. That means liking the stream. So please go and like this stream, and that will count as your rent payment. And as Sage Rat mentioned, you will get 10% from Ladies Right. Florio, don't worry, I'll cover everybody over there for you too. You'll get 10%. 10% of what, I hear you asking? Well, you know what? It could be 10% of anything. I'm just promising you'll get 10% of it. You could get 10% more ghost staring at you. You could get 10% more crunchy knees. You could also get 10% more elite in your yoga class, but you will not know until you click that like button, and then also tell me in the comments so I can mail it to you. Shipping rates may apply to the 10%.
That's so funny.
Thank you. Scarborough, thank you for paying rent in both places. It's lovely if you guys can pay double rent. We love that too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that we've been going for a while now, so
Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts you want to get out? I also have dinner waiting for me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting hungry.
yeah, I gotta make some dinner too. So,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. It was so
Okay.
nice doing this with you. I would love to do it again if you ever want to. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, like, I know like you've been talking about that one video. Do you have that in the works to come out soon, or do you have anything else that you're like, I have a date ready for it to go?
I mean, I want it to be out by Sunday, but like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be delayed still. So sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you thinking about doing more live streams?
I don't know. It all depends how I feel. So
Yeah.
there's a
Wanna
bunch
let
of stuff
people
I
know where they
gotta
can find
do.
ya? Yeah.
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 Just Florio files and Ladies Fright. I did pin it to the top of the YouTube chat as well, so you guys can find it.
Very
Yeah.
much appreciate that. I will go back. I didn't do any description or anything for this. I'm going to go back and make a thumbnail and do a description, and I will include Florio's link in that description. And also, if you want to see more Florio on my channel, you could see her in both the Why Debunkers, Cynics, and Skeptics video, and you can also see her on our Galentine's Day live stream. So please go check those
Yes.
out. You can get her hot takes on if she would haunt haunt, possess, or ghost Jason Hawes. You could just find it out, and we might even find out why Jason Hawes is wet in that picture, but I won't tell you until
Right.
you check it out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Big plans for me, not this week, because this Tuesday, when I stream on Tuesdays, it's every other Tuesday. This one's gonna be St. Patrick's Day. I've been a silly goose, and I've realized this now. I've been taking down my live streams and then reposting them, like edited, so that YouTube thinks that I'm doing more videos than I am. I'm just gonna live stream on the different Tuesday, so I do have a video going out every week, and I don't have to edit the live streams anymore. Because guys, I'm stressed and I'm tired, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm gonna be changing up my
Yeah.
live streams. Everybody, still on Tuesdays, still at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just on the different week, like a normal person would do. But yeah, thank you so much for all of this, and I hope you have a great night. I hope everyone else has a great night. Do not forget to pay rent on both streams.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us. We appreciate it.